You know that incredible feeling you get when you're about to start a new campaign? I've made an amazing decision. I have decided to start many campaigns, 2 months at a time. Welcome, everyone. I get to have this feeling all the time. It's wonderful. It is currently 10:05 in the morning here in Korea. Thank you all, no matter where you're from or how you're doing. Be welcome here in this, our season 1 of Galactic Tales in our campaign series of One Can Hope. This is our first foray into the Star Wars universe here. And I am joined today by 4 individuals who will be saying hi very, very soon. For now, do you like our new UI? It's different and Star Warsy, and it's got different colors and stuff. Yay! And that, of course, also means we have a different title sequence for you as well, which I'm very excited to show you. Not now! You have to wait until the end. As I said, no matter where you are or where you, who you are or where you come from, you are very welcome here. I hope you're having a great day. And if you aren't, that's fine. I hope that we can help with that in some way. Because it is so early in the morning, you might hear my voice warm up over the course of the session. But that is why I have my Peroni glass of straight vodka. It's water. It's water. This is just the biggest glass we have in the house. For those of you who are new and don't know what we do here, I have a Peroni glass with my water because nothing else holds enough water for my needs. I am a water juggling, gurgling maniac. I need lots of water to stay alive. And also, the reason I'm being flashbanged is because not only is it 10 in the morning, but we are also going through a 2 to 3 week long heat wave, which I'm really not enjoying. And that requires more water. But I think it's time I've done enough waffling. And it might be time to introduce the other 4 individuals. Are the other 4 individuals ready?
Hello.
Good day.
No.
Everyone say, hello, stream.
Hello.
Hello,
stream.
Very good.
Very good.
It's very nice.
You sound
to
like the
have
bridge
guys here.
keeper from Monty Python.
Very good. Is that close to the scene where they say, by what name are you known? And he says, there are some who call me Tim.
What is your quest?
Right. As I said, we have
I
4
still haven't
lovely
watched
individuals here. Monty Python, I think, is something best enjoyed in moderate doses, I find. It's very funny, but I can't watch more than like an hour of it without feeling like my brain cells are departing my brain one by one. And
Damn.
so
That's just like
it's really that kind of humor. It's like really stupid, like nonsensical, but also very well written humor. It's just it exhausts me for some reason. I don't know why. It just does. But I love it in small controlled doses. It's very funny.
Don't you literally teach kids? Isn't that like what you do? Is like that kind
What,
of humor all
stupid
day?
nonsensical humor? Yeah, but
Yes!
then I can't like walk out of the room and say, sorry, my brain cells are killing themselves. I need to leave in front of a room of children when they start doing stupid nonsensical
I
humor.
think you gotta start teaching them young. That's the consequences, kids.
Condition them.
play John
the-
Kimball and yell at them all to shut up.
Sometimes
I
the
think-
humor my kids
And then to make up for
like,
it, running back into the room with your pet ferret. I recently watched
I think
Kindergarten
if it ever happens, you take Spotlight back and go, I'm going to use a sphere to walk out.
I'm gonna make a GM move and leave.
That is, you know what? Technically, it is a GM move. You would be operating within the laws
True.
of the game.
It's within the mechanics of the game. My kids would be a little confused. I'd be like, teacher, what's GM? I don't know. They know
What's
fear
fear?
from the other teachers in the room.
They know fear.
They know fear.
Who would we lose?
Oh, goodbye,
Oh, no.
Alferg.
Why? Alf, you know, you use fear on Alfred. How could you
I
do
used
this?
fear on Alferg. Yeah, they're gone. Okay.
They're
The
back,
post-
you just gotta pull them in.
Hang on.
Oh.
What did you do?
Okay. We're good now.
What happened?
What happened?
My
happened?
Discord just likes to stop making sound every so often.
Okay.
Oh.
You're
Fun.
good now.
Why?
Hope
Yeah,
that's
you
not
should
going
be
to happen a lot in a campaign of 2 months.
It's
It'll
just,
be fun.
just a bunch of
Should.
bidding, bidding.
Well, I don't hear it in my OBS anyway, so thankfully the stream won't be affected. Just you guys will be annoyed. Also, from Alferg, the poster board needs to become the background again for the Star Wars posters.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be
Yes.
sick. Unfortunately, by this time it's been up there for almost 2 years, and I'm scared to take it down for fear of how many spiders there might be behind there now.
What?
It's just right up against the wall, so there might be quite a lot of house spiders behind there.
Great news. They're your friends.
Oh, I love them. No,
Pay
don't get me
rent.
wrong. I love them, but I don't want to disturb their home. You know, that's the concern.
Oh, that's considerate. Okay. I thought it was fear.
Yeah. No.
What is
We're
wrong
not
with
started yet, Panda. It's fine. And we are actually going to start right now. There's no title
shit.
sequence for a session 0, so we should all be. We'll save that for a special treat at the end.
Okay.
For now, I think we should just get started. Are you guys ready?
I'm good to go.
So.
Ready? I am.
Oh yes, right. Pep is introducing his character Yoda, or as we know him, Master Vandar, because we're in the Old Republic era. Except Master Vandar doesn't speak backwards, so you have to just do
No,
a Yoda
I'm
voice.
actually playing Nicolas Cage. I try to insert
Holy
myself in
fuck!
all,
Could you
in all,
please?
campaigns. It's my burden.
Your burden. It's a burden.
That's what Nicolas Cage says a lot. Thank you, Panda. Thanks for being here. Oh, you're in the central time zones? Yeah, dude. It's like stupid o'clock for you guys. This is definitely for the Western corridor. This is why I divided them between the two.
Hey,
Because
don't lump me in with them.
yeah,
lump
yeah,
me
they
in
just
with
they
them.
just
No, you're
don't
trapped.
mix, you know. You know, the Western corridor starts talking about independence 200 years ago, and then we just fight forever. It's like, anyway.
That's fine.
The session 0 is going to start right now. And if you want to know what a session 0 is, it is basically just a setup for the campaign. It's very important for players to do this, and I think that's why I decided to stream this, so that we can do basically a lot of the stuff that we've already done like off camera, but we want to like illustrate what I think and what we think leads sort of needs to go into a really good session 0. If you've never done a session 0 or you need to know what it is for your campaigns, this is the thing to watch. It's very helpful I do session 0s for all of my campaigns, and they take a lot of different forms depending on the party. Sometimes, I think my first session 0s were basically just a solo session with the character, and it was like a preamble to how they got to where they are. So sometimes they can be completely in character, but a lot of the times you can bring the group together. A more classic session 0 is when you bring the group together and you basically discuss the campaign together, and you talk about all the mechanics and all the expectations that you want to have going in. This is to create table harmony. There's like a rainbow that went over my head. You have to imagine it. Table harmony. And this means that a little ways down the line in a campaign, especially during a longer one, this won't be, but especially during a longer campaign, this is so that problems don't arise in the middle of it that could have been fixed with a really good session 0. Just aligning the fact that this is the kind of game I want to play. This is the sort of enemies that I want to fight. This is the kind of story I want to tell. And yeah, that helps. So we are going to start. If at any point during the stream someone's too loud or soft, or if the music is too loud or whatever, please tell me, and I will turn it down. But yes, and I fully agree with Panda here. Session 0s are super important. Set the tone and set boundaries and player safety and respect. Yes, absolutely. They're very, very important. And like I said, they can have a lot of different elements to them. They're not always the same across all campaigns. And even the session 0 we did for the AI campaign will be different from the one we do here in a few areas. But the foundation should be the same. It should basically be, you should know who you're playing, you should know who's going in with who, and we should all kind of know what kind of story we're going to tell. Now, for the interest of transparency, we've already done a lot of this beforehand off camera, because that's very important before just jumping on camera in front of people and doing this, because that can sometimes change things a little bit. But we want to keep things as authentic as possible. So when we do character introductions, some people have decided to do them a little differently than how we did them off camera, so I'm very excited for that. And then there's also a rules simulation, a little mechanic test that is different from the one we've already done, so that'll be nice and fresh, so that you guys can also see what the mechanics of Daggerheart are like if you haven't seen it yet. And then at the end, during the third stage of the session 0, we'll go through something that the players haven't done before, which is just mechanics, discussions, extra stuff that I've thought about, expectations, so that we can like unite and talk about the interests that we want to align on during the campaign. And that is all for now. So, if you were expecting any ados, you'll be sorely disappointed, because without further ado, we will jump in to... Where's Foundry? Our fancy map. Our Discord overlay. Now, if you've seen the Aya season 1, you'll see that this looks quite similar. It's been Star Warsified in a very fancy way for you, and yeah, you'll get to see all of our characters, and we'll take some time. I'm not going to zoom out because I know there's a drawing there. I can see it in the corner. I'm really concerned about it. I don't know if it's
just a little guy. It's a little guy. I promise
you.
Yeah, but I don't know if you know your trustworthiness is on thin ice. All right, the amount of dicks I've had to remove
you don't want to see the
on this
cute
canvas.
face.
I didn't draw it.
I drew a little cute face, and someone gave it a shirt.
Oh, thank God, it's a cute face. Okay, it's not. Okay,
See, I told you.
Cool. All right. See, I saw the shape of the side, and I got really concerned.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you're fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Anyway. Right. So, Yes, I found out that Panda, who's been hanging out since AS Session 1, actually knows Duddles and Sylv is it from Final Fantasy? I think it is. Which is really funny, and it was completely unrelated. Like, they just joined because of us, and then it turns out that they actually know each other as well, which is very funny.
That's cool.
Awesome.
That's great. It's a small world. But yes, I agree. Remember, players, be honest with the GM. If you have no-go topics or phobias or stuff like that, stuff just makes you uncomfortable, stuff you really want to see and do, the more you give, the more your beautiful GM, that's me, can do to make the game epic and fun for you all. I huge agree, especially on the part about me being beautiful. This is cool art. I couldn't agree more. One of them,
Indeed.
Blue has made her own art. That is the sort of just past the center. I'm currently the one that just highlighted now. That is Seku'Smoo. That's Blue's own amazing art. And the other three have been done by one of our admins in the Discord community, whose name is Fly, who does also incredible and amazing art. We just have the most amazing artists in this community, and I'm very, very grateful. So yes, thank you to them, and thank you to Blue as well. Yeah, we're gonna get to know each of these four people in just a second, because we're gonna start with the first thing on our agenda, which is a little table introduction. So I'm gonna ask for each of you. Just give me a second. I'm gonna ask you to go. I want to go from left to right, Taters. You wanna start us off?
Sure.
Just rip the band-aid off. It'll be fine. But don't worry, this won't be the character stuff yet. I just want you to talk about just tell us who you are and who you're playing, and and we'll go down the line. So Taters, who are you?
I am Taters. I'm been in MJ's community for a long time. I'm gonna be playing Tahti and Tikkia, which is the little bird, and I'm very excited.
Pronouns, please.
I use they them pronouns, and so does Tahti.
Very cool. Okay. Alferg.
Hello, I'm Alfred. Oh dear, it's already happening. I use they them pronouns as well.
Okay, cool.
And I'm playing the wonderful droid Johnny and his companion Bubby.
Indeed. Very cool. Thank you very much. Blue, who are you?
Hello, I am Blue or Blue Fire or any combination therein. I am playing the lovely and beautifully named Seku'Smoo.
That's the best Star
and
Wars
I go
name.
by dude. Oh my gosh, I pogged out of my mind when I saw you do the combination. It was great. And I go by she her.
Very cool. And Pep, last but by no means least.
I'm Nicolas Cage.
Die.
No,
This is not
I'm
this
Pep.
is not a thing. This is not going to be a pattern.
I'm Pep, aka Element 7. I am a Star Wars lore master, and you can find me lore mastering on TikTok at _Element7_. And our podcast, which we will be collaborating with MJ on these streams,
Yeah.
Dyad in the Force on
Very
YouTube.
good.
I play Shin
Oh, go on.
Kastor.
Not Shin Kastor, as I learned the first time I said his name, which was strictly limited because of its relationship to castor oil, which immediately made me want to say it more, but no, Shin Kastor. And pronouns, please.
He, him.
Very cool. Okay. Yes, Dyad podcast is very nice. I listened to it for the first time maybe a year ago, I think. And then I went on it once, and then I read a book that was recommended to me there, and then I came on again to talk about the book, and now we're here. So yay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, Duddles made a character whose name was also Kastor, but that was his first name. And not for this. This was for a one-shot we did. Small world. Right. Very, very good. And now, we're going to go straight along. Just to update the stream, let me see if I can... I think I can strike through this. Yeah, so now you know what we're doing and what we've gone through. Now we're going to go through a little bit of a character summary, and this is where I think things are going to get interesting. So I want you to tell me, your character's name, a little bit of description of them. I'm going to open up the sheet so we can have a look at them, and a summary of their backstory, like why they're here, where they come from, all sorts of stuff like that. And the floor, as they say, is yours. I think I'll open this to the floor. You're just going to have to give me a second first so that I can quickly work on something. Just give me a moment.
No second for you.
Oh, stop. No. Why is this happening? There we go. Okay. Cool. And then here. Cool. And then, let's see here. We'll go here. Let me swap over to me for a second while I just do something under the hood. Let's go here. Boom, 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 boom. Guys, keep the masses entertained for like a minute.
Okay.
Da 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 da.
Are there any other animals that are considered fake?
Probably.
Well, what would make you happiest if one was suddenly declared to be fake? Like, well, guys, we screwed up. This animal isn't real.
That's very funny.
Birds.
Birds? No, you can't just do dinosaurs dirty like that. You can't get rid of them.
Well, because the joke is
They're
already
drones.
that birds are fake.
But
So therefore, if birds were actually fake, it'd just be one more conspiracy theory that turns out to be true.
But like,
And I just find that funny.
Is there a particular kind of bird that's like, I've heard pigeons get that label, but it can't like I can walk over and pick up a chicken and have its giant orby self in my palms and know that this is a creature that knew it was a dinosaur, you know? Like, so there's gotta be a particular type of bird that's fake.
Did you
I
just
mean,
have
to be
this
fair, you
question?
could
Some
also
kind of
walk over
parrot.
and pick up a pigeon.
I mean, well,
This is true.
pigeons are just happy to be domesticated again. You pick them up and they're like, oh, hey, this feels familiar.
We
Yeah,
did betray
like,
pigeons.
right.
Please take me home. We truly did.
We truly did.
Truly.
There will always pigeons will listen. I'm not saying that it has to happen now, but at some point there better be a space pigeon, and I better be able to pick up that round little cooing thing
I'm just
and
saying.
put it in the ship.
I have a space pigeon. It has a
Is
prehensile
that what you
tail,
are?
but I have a space
You're
pigeon.
Tikkia is basically
That
a
would-
space pigeon. Yeah.
I love Tikkia even more. Were space pigeons betrayed by space people?
Maybe that's why I have one.
Was Tikkia betrayed by space people?
Not me.
Not
I would
me.
Never betrayed Tikkia.
Not me. I
No,
would never betray
no.
a space pigeon.
Yeah.
No,
No.
I raised Tikkia from a little egg.
Very cool. Well, we're gonna learn about that in a second. So,
Oh,
um,
okay, so
Oh.
what
who?
space creature would you betray?
Yeah, keep
Johnny.
talking about that because my eyebrows are starting to sweat. So give me a second.
There you go. You would betray Johnny. We haven't even met the fucking tin can, and we're already plotting his downfall.
Well, MJ wasn't an option, so next closest victim.
Who's to say that we can't plot the GM's downfall? I feel like that's half of our job.
That's why I'm here.
Oh, dude, epic, good, perfect, even. What else? What's your character? What's your? That's gotta come later.
Oh.
Surely.
Um.
Surely.
There is a species of dog that is actually now a venereal disease.
What?
What?
Say
What a
that?
time to come back.
What do you mean by that?
You did
So
tell us to
there-
entertain the masses.
There.
This is why my children aren't allowed to watch this stream.
What?
Right. There's no need to elaborate on that. We're back. And also,
Okay, cool.
I have a fan in my room now, and I don't care if you can hear it in ambience. I'm dying. It's a heat wave, so I'm gonna use my fan.
Well,
We're
Ditto.
finally leaving ours.
no, dude, win. It's a win.
Right, here we go. Who wants to go first?
I think I might as well go first.
Let's
Hit it.
do it. Set the bar. Before we do that, I'm going to quickly go over to our map area so you can see the character sheet that I'm just going to skim through. And while I do that, you'll notice, Taters, Johnny, you did an amazing job for the no map one. Remember when you said, maybe we should test this for the map one? And I said, nah, it'll be fine. It's not fine. Johnny's arm is removed. So I need you to, basically the way to fix it is to add his entire token and then Bubby's entire token on top of it. Just the same layout. Layout's fine. Just make sure that it's the original Johnny token, and then I can crop it how I like. So there we go.
All right, I cannot do that for you right now.
No. Please, we'll do it for next time. But just so that it's
so that
it's said. Yeah. We'll do it for next time. Okay, cool. I will add this to my to-do list. Right. While I do that, Pep, would you do us a huge favor? While we look at your beautiful character sheet, I'm not gonna expand anything for the purposes of mystery, but I would like for you to tell us a little bit about Shin Kastor and who he is, where he comes from, and why he is here. And when you do that, I want to ask if you want any particular music to be playing while you do this.
No particular music.
Well, here we go. Then go for it.
Shin Kastor is just a wanderer to everyone here. To some, a bit more of a complex character. Presents himself in layered tunics, obscured by robes and cloaks. Not much can be seen about him, and that's a-okay. But we're going to travel into his holotape really quick. I think he left it lying around. I'm going to play it.
Oh. Okay.
Let's go.
My recruitment files. I remember asking for this when I became a knight. I didn't remember much of my early life before the temple. In fact, it was all a blur. Everything happened so fast. It always loomed in my mind growing up, though. When I first read my files, memories came flooding back to me. Memories of my guardian kin, my pairlings. Fuzzy as those memories are, I do remember them. The commune on Trimat 3, where I was discovered, was noted as being prejudicial against Force users. That makes me smirk because when I began studying my own species, Mikian, I learned that the world they originate from, Mikia, had a very healthy relationship with the Force. I guess you just never know. According to my records, it was a clash between the Sith and the Jedi Covenant that led to my discovery, and the subsequent massacre of my commune. That much I do remember. The blazing fires, the searing heat. Pairlings that I played with, lying on the ground motionless. That explains why they were so willing to give me my records. Everyone I could have possibly had an attachment to was gone. When I awoke, I was in a galactic way station. There's a side note here left by Master Susia. Must return to Malobites for proper food. Anyways, under the care of the Jedi Covenant who had dispatched the Sith, I was frightened, uncertain. My entire world was shattered underneath their tumult. I later learned, through my extensive research, that the Covenant were an aberration to the Jedi Code. They were so far gone they were willing to murder in cold blood to prevent any Sith uprising. I left that station under the care of Master Stusia. I remember her compassionate and calm aura. She brought me to the Enclave on Dantooine to be cared for and trained. Apparently, I was just grabbing any book and text I could get my hands on. That was when they put me in the Heliost clan. All the younglings there loved reading. Culture, history, the Force, esoterica. was a great big tapestry for us to just consume and absorb. It was there I learned of my physiology as a Mikian. I was in tune with the world around me. The vibrations, the temperature, my perceptions and my senses were heightened. I suppose that's when I became obsessed with collecting as much input as I could. Then I met him. Revan, the prodigal son. Boy, how I wish I could take that one back. He was prodigious, all right, but we shared an interest in esoteric knowledge. But that's when it all went to shit. The galaxy would be torn asunder not long after. War ravaged the galaxy many times over, the Mandalorians and Revan and the Fallen Jedi. I didn't want to get involved, but sometimes the Force just has a way of forcing it upon us, whether we're ready for it or not. And although I didn't know at the time whether I deserved to, I survived them all. So it was time to return to my books. I started researching the Force wars of old. And then I realized that no matter what I did, more of my life had been lost to research. The Sith had come to hunt me down. I tried to save as much data as I could and escaped. I hid all of that research and went into hiding. Now, all the Jedi are gone. I hadn't been aware of the purge, but it happened. Hatred has no favorites, and it'll arrive on your doorstep all the same, whether you're ready for it or not. So now, I live. I go where the wind takes me. I cannot be caught unawares anymore. I cannot look to the past or the future at the expense of the moment. Never again. Maybe the Jedi will rebuild. Maybe I can return home. But for now, this world needs me more than the Jedi do. It's time to be a part of this galaxy I've studied so much. It's time to be an active participant. Maybe when this is all over, I can throw open the curtains of my life once again. But for now, this moisture farmer needs help moving some vaporators. So I'll see you again when I do. Shin out. That was interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah, very
well, now I gotta
cool.
that was fucking tight. That was tight. That was smooth. That was slick. That was awesome.
Thank you for the effort. That was wonderful. Yep. And also, what's cool is that you've added. I'm gonna give a little campaign summary of where we are, but if you've listened to that, you kind of know where we are in the Star Wars galaxy at this point. So, yay!
That was so cool.
Thank you very much for that, Pep. Thank
you.
I was scrolling through a character sheet while you were talking, so everyone, you can see kind of what Shin Kastor is, who he is, where he comes from, and the kind of abilities that he can do. As I said, this time, for this Session 0, I'm doing things a little bit differently. Like I said, Session 0s can look a little bit different. I don't want to go too in-depth into the things that they can do, because I kind of want to see that happen in the session, especially for the other players. But during this rule simulation that we're going to do now as well. But for now, you can just have a look at the headings of them and see and let your imagination run wild as to what these abilities do. That was super cool. I love listening to that. So in depth, full of lore as it had to have been, and I will say for the record that. Yeah, no, I mean, I know. And if I ever had the opportunity to play a Jedi, I feel like I would have, because when we did our, when we created this character together and went over his backstory, I think it took us like 6 hours because we're both such big Star Wars nerds that we went through all of the lore and made it all line up with every event that happened in the sort of 40 odd years that Shin has been around.
Nice.
So yeah, that's very cool. Okay, right. So that's our first one. In terms of Daggerheart mechanics, Shin is playing. We are not using. We're using Daggerheart as a core mechanic, like as a rule system. But there is a scaffolding on top of this. It's called a campaign scaffold. The author has called it such. You can find it down below the resources that we use. It's called Starheart, and it's basically a sci-fi adaptation of Daggerheart to be allowed here. And that's what we're going to be using for this. So a lot of these abilities you won't recognize as being Daggerheart. Some of the domains are the same. Some of the classes have been allowed in, but we're not playing any of the core Daggerheart, classes. We're playing the Starheart classes. So Shin is playing a Mystic. The subclass is Sentinel. His community is Loreborn. A lot of the communities are the same from Daggerheart. And his species is a Mickian. And if you've been listening to the backstory, a Mickian is a human-like, sort of a humanoid species that are known very much for their sensory tendrils that are currently covered by the hood in his character art. But when released, and especially when being used, are often they often spread out and do little wiggly things. So that's very cool. Yeah, you can see here, if you're interested in the mechanics, you've got his 2 ancestry features, his community feature, and then he's got his class features. He's got a hope feature and his class signature, and then he's got his 2 subclass features here. His equipment is over here, very basic and bare bones, and his loadout, speaking of bare bones, includes bare bones as well, which lets him protect himself without the need for strict armor. He's picked 2 domains that are part of the class, and then one thing that is very special for Starheart is that you get to pick an extra domain if you want. There's something in Starheart called a big damn hero bonus, which is basically a way to kind of make the characters feel like they are playing a part in Star Wars. And one of the things you can do is get a ship. The other one, you can get a companion. You can get an extra domain. It's just little extra things that help kind of boost your character and make them feel like they're at the center of a Star Wars story, which I think is very cool. And for Shin's big damn hero bonus, he got an extra domain, giving him extra access to some other abilities. And that is basically that. You've been looking at the stats. You can see the experiences. Again, if you don't know what any of these mechanics are, if you don't know what the traits are at the top, we're going to get to it as we play. I think that might be an easier way to go about it. That's my approach for this one. So here we are. And that is that. So, who wants to go next?
We could go to the right.
Okay. So that then bounces around and goes back to Taters.
Oh, sorry, Taters.
Are you? Are you sure? Are you sure you're sorry?
I'm gonna be so fair with you. I'm like, oh, no one's gonna jump up after that. We gotta just do the fucking either right.
Hey guys, it's not a competition. Don't worry. Everyone's intro is going to be given equal weight. It's all good. So, Taters, you wanna keep going? Carry that momentum.
Sure.
Go for it. All right.
I will say, not nearly as cool as Shin, but let's go.
You are every bit as cool as Shin. You just need to believe it in your heart. Let's open up Tahti.
My Starheart.
Stop.
Roll credits.
You're not allowed.
And scene. All right, so I am Tahti. I'm playing Tahti. And Tikkia, a little bird, like I mentioned earlier. Tahti is a Togruta. They predominantly wear what was at one point like a chef's jacket. They've ripped the sleeves off and kind of just, now it's worn. They live in that kind of vibe. They look like the picture on the screen, which is really cool. And Tikkia is pretty much always with them. That's kind of like a given. All right, you want me to do my little
yeah, do your thing. Go for it.
All right. I will say the character voice is a work in progress.
We'll get there. Yeah, it's all good.
So, I spent most of my life on Mallow Station with my mom and my Aunt Nimi. They spent most of the time in the restaurant, Mallow Bites, so I basically grew up there. It's where I learned to read and write and play sabacc. You ever been in a busy kitchen during dinner rush? You gotta keep your head on a damn swivel, let me tell you. But I met all sorts of folks hanging out there. It's where I met my good friend Red. We go way back. He was about my age, so whenever they was passing through, we would get up to some trouble. We started to sneak out amidst the chaos of the rush, you know. Explore the station. Eventually, me and Tikkia, that's my bird, we memorized every tunnel and vent that we could fit into. That came in handy later. Once I got a bit older, I started working at the Bite sometimes. You know, just wiping tables, nothing crazy. But that's where I met those anti-corpo folks. I was pretty young the first time they asked me to help them on a job. I don't know, seemed pretty easy, just had to show them where a ship was. It wasn't until I got older that I started learning what they was actually all about. And that's when the jobs got more intense. I also started working at the Bite full time, in the kitchen. By then I'd learned to duck and weave and keep myself out of trouble, you know. And I wasn't too bad with the knives either. Things seemed pretty good until one day my aunt walked into the kitchen mid-rush, looked me dead in the eye and said I had to go. See, my mom hadn't been feeling so good that morning. She'd stayed home. So by the time I made it, the med droids were there. They were pulling a sheet over her head. Next few days kind of seemed like a blur, till one night my aunt came up to me with a mug of hot broth and she said we need to talk. She told me everything. About where I was born, about my dad, about the real reason we left Kyros. She said my mom could just never bring herself to tell me the truth, even when I got older. So let me say, it was an easy choice when Red turned up a couple weeks later saying he got his own ship and he had this job. He was asking if I wanted to get off this hunk of space junk. I jumped at the chance. It felt weird leaving, but, you know, I promised my aunt I'd find our family. I'd find my dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm clapping. I don't know if
Nice.
it's picking it up.
Yeah.
It's not. Your noise gate is doing a
It's
job.
okay. I got it. It's here. Yeah.
Nice. Nice. And you were worried. And you were worried.
And you were worried. And you were what? This was great. You know what I love? For someone who created a character that was so specifically not knowledgeable about the Star Wars galaxy, what you just described and the way you talked about it was like peak Star Wars. Like the way that it was structured was like exactly how a Star Wars character would talk and all the kind of attitude they would have. Ah, so good. Very, very cool. I love that. Also, if you've been paying attention, audience, there was a cool little hint that I didn't pick up on when Pep first showed me his backstory, and I think he just included it as a sneaky little treat later on that might come back later during the campaign as a little Easter egg. We've already made connections between characters, but because of the way the characters are kind of found in the galaxy, it's not really they don't really have deep connections with each other. They don't know each other personally from beforehand, but you know, it's Star Wars. The characters here have crossed paths at some point, whether they know it or not. So, we have here...
Galaxy, but it's not that big.
No, it's not that big. Only a few trillion people. So...
drops in the bucket.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Taters. That was wonderful. You know what? It may be because one of my friends is playing Star Wars Outlaws right now, but it gave me... It sounds... It was so like it was so similar to K-Vess, and I love K-Vess, so that was very, very cool. Okay, right. So Taters is playing Tahti, who the class that they're playing is called a Scout, which is an environment-based class. Very, very interesting. It's got some cool mechanics. I think you'll enjoy them in the session, in the campaign rather. And the Scout is kind of Starheart's version of the Ranger. One of the subclasses gets a companion, and that's the... now, actually, you didn't take the subclass that gets a companion, but as your big damn hero bonus, you did get a companion.
Yeah.
So you basically kind of get both for your... You kind of get both bang for your buck. A kind of 2-for-1 special. If you went for the specific companion subclass, it would have made the companion significantly stronger. But this is actually a pretty decent consolation, I think. Like, getting a whole extra companion and then a whole other subclass is very, very nice. I really, really like the scout class. Trailblazer is the subclass, Spaceborne is the community, and Togruta is the species. If you are wondering what a Togruta is, they look kind of like Twi'lek 2.0. They're upgraded in the sense they've got head tails down the front, and then they also have Montrolls up above, whereas Twi'lek just have them like over the shoulder, or like they go down the back. The Montrolls up above are specifically designed for sonar and like some limited echolocation, which is going to show itself in the campaign as well.
Post haste.
Indeed. So here we have our 2 ancestry features. We've got the community feature from being a spaceborne, being born on a space station, or at least growing up on a space station. Then their scout abilities, the class abilities, hope feature, and core ability, and then the subclass ability, which is... I'm just going to open this very quickly just to see, like, is a big boy, is a big one, but it's going to be really, really fun. You're going to... I think we'll enjoy it. You might have noticed that this skilled feature has come up now twice. Everyone has this. It basically gives you a flat damage bonus to all of your weapons as you level up, so they scale a little bit. And the reason for that is that a lot of characters in like maybe a regular Daggerheart campaign might swap out weapons or buy new ones. In Starheart, they kind of are not expecting, but they're planning for the eventuality that you will stick with the same weapons for the whole campaign if you are attached to them, if your character is attached to them narratively. So the damage will always scale up, and you can like upgrade them instead. There's an entire like weapon and armor upgrade section in Starheart as well. So there's that. On the left-hand side, you just got a summary of the character here, their stats, they're the traits across the top, and the experiences are down here. In the loadout, the domains they've gone with are Primal and Trickery. Primal being sort of a environment-based, like using the environment to your advantage type of thing, more of a hunter type of vibe, and a Trickery is very much the sort of deception, kind of sneaky kind of thing as well. Also includes a little bit of hacking as well, if I'm not mistaken. And then you can see the inventory here. I love it. From the perspective of a first timer, it's like, damn, they've got a kitchen knife, and then it's a pistol, and then, damn, they've got another kitchen knife. Ah! And that'll be quite fun. But yeah, that's Tahti. And then moving on to Tikkia. If you don't know what a companion is in Daggerheart, it is basically an extension of the character. It acts when you want it to act, and it takes up your action when you do. It has your stats. You'll notice that Tikkia does not have any stats of their own, except for they have their own stress, which is like the hit points of a companion, and they have their own evasion. They also have their own experiences as well, but they use your resources when they want to do things. And that is basically it. That's Tahti and Tikkia. Thank you, everyone. We're making excellent progress. For Duddles, companions are basically the same mechanically. They do pretty much the same stuff. I think some of the companion upgrades might be a little bit different, so that'll be interesting. But yeah. As for Panda, who wishes they knew more about Star Wars, it's such a great idea that you've decided to join us. I think you might learn a lot about Star Wars from here, especially with 3 giant Star Wars nerds here and 2 very eager Star Wars participants. Right. With that said, I think we'll move to the right, and we'll start with our 3rd party member, or shall I say 3rd and 4th. Johnny, or J0HN1, and
That
Bubby.
is J0-HM1 too.
-HN. It's a hyphen! We have been over this before. It's a hyphen.
It's verbalized as dash.
A hypen. More like hypen. I'm excited for Alferic's character story. Go! Tell us about... Wait, I need good music for this. Wait. Let's go here.
Oh, you didn't have good music for mine. Okay.
I did. I swapped it after you.
I have a story written down like the other 2. What? So I play Johnny, or J0, verbalized as Dash, HN1.
Fuck off.
And his companion, Bubby. Johnny is a prototype protocol droid, say that 5 times fast, who was built with the idea of bodyguarding in mind. So he does both fighting and bodyguarding for the people, whatever person that he is, his owner. He was given, or his testing phase was given to a Zerka exec.
Zerka.
Over
the C
the
is silent.
Zerka exec over the explosives division, giving him an expertise in explosives as well. This owner was not very kind, as I'm sure most executives are not. Eventually abandoning Johnny on Tatooine. He was basically left to rust inside of a sandcrawler that was eventually occupied by the clan that Bubby belongs to. And this clan felt a need to go out into the stars and started to convert this sandcrawler into a spaceship.
Iconic.
However, towards the end of this project, a band of pirates came across the Sandcrawler and the clan of Jawas and decided they liked their stuff and started to massacre the Jawas. In a desperate attempt, Bubby reactivates Johnny, who in turn takes out the pirates. The only survivors left were Johnny and Bubby. Johnny being abandoned by his owner, and Bubby being the sole survivor of a rather tragic event. They decided to finish fixing up the Starcrawler and are now on their final part as they enter into this campaign.
Yes, very cool.
Let's go.
Excellent. Johnny and Bubby.
Bum, bum, bum.
I loved this.
Chubby.
This was the first character we came up with, I think. When we first started the campaign, I think Alfred approached me first with this idea that they'd had. I love the idea of a protocol droid that is built like a brick shithouse and that is able to basically, if K2SO was also a protocol droid, which I think is just incredible. And we've already done some testing with the mechanics, and it's effective. It really gives the vibe, like the exact vibe that Alfred was going for, which is very, very exciting. So, thank you very, very much. So let's go over Johnny and Bubby's sheet.
Wow.
The thing about Bubby as a fully sapient creature and not a pet is that in Starheart, companions can be more than just pets. It specifically says that a companion can be a droid or a little critter, if you just want like a little guy, which is what Taters went for, or you can have a fully sentient person as your companion as well. They can be just a regular companion, just attached to you in your story. So, you know, if you wanted to play someone who had like a brother or like a best friend for life or kind of thing, you could absolutely do that. Bubby might be small and pet-sized, but he is certainly his own person. And that's going to make things very interesting, even though he still uses the companion mechanics. C4PO is the most incredible nickname for Johnny. Thank you, Panda. Very, very good. C3PO, but better. Incredibly cool. All right, so Johnny, as part of his design, has chosen the class Engineer, which is like a really cool techie kind of swapping out for gadgets, modifying weapons kind of thing, working with explosives, as was discussed already. Very, very cool. Specifically, the subclass is Modder, which is very specifically for modifying things. and working with the system in that way. Highborn background, meaning, of course, because he was born to executives, he has this. He was created to serve executives. He has that kind of that sort of background. And of course, Johnny is a droid. As a species, we've just gone ahead and used the clank features from core Daggerheart, as Starheart recommends as well, I think. So these are just the 2 clank ancestry features. And then here's your community feature, and then you've got your hope feature, which is a little bit special. We're going to get there. And then you've got another class feature as well. Your subclass feature is very fun. We're going to get there as well. And then, of course, skilled, as everyone has. Little summary of the character sheet down on the left. You can see the experiences down there, and a little bit of the equipment and the domain cards that he's got access to. Traits are over here. The spread is here, and then let's go to the loadout. We've got 2 domain cards here. The domains that Johnny has are Bone and Tech, which I think are the default ones for Engineer. I think they're pretty sufficient. Bone is the Bone is sort of the understanding of the body, and how to move your body in the correct way for the situation, and how to push yourself, further than necessary, which makes a lot of sense for a droid. And then, of course, Tech is pretty self-explanatory. Tech is just tech. Then in the inventory, we've got the weapons and the armor, which should give you a good idea of what kind of role Johnny plays in combat, and then just basic equipment like everyone else. Then if we go off to Bubby, same stats as every other companion that starts at level 1, same stress, same evasion. You can upgrade those later, except for his attack, he's got an ion blaster, because that is absolutely non-negotiable for a Jawa. And he's got his own experiences as well, as sole survivor of his clan. And that is that. We are 3 down, and we have 1 to go. Ooh. So could the iconically named Seku'Smoo please? We made it as a joke. That was the funniest part. Like, it was originally it was just a random collection of names. Like, how about Seku? Wait, you came up with it, didn't you? And then you were like,
So, yes.
Yeah, tell me.
So, in case people here may not know, Duddles is currently handing me an extra microphone, so I'm leading into that as well. In case people here are not aware, Twi'leki names are constructed of a given name and then a clan name, which is separated by that apostrophe. I was going through the list, like, okay, let me come up with a name for this character. And just by, like, picking ones that mean things that I thought would work for the character, I come up with the fucking beautiful name of Seku'Smoo, lost my mind, and then locked it in amid the tears of laughter.
Immediately locked in.
And I could not, and I haven't looked back. And I mean, like, could anyone look back? It's perfection.
Oh, it truly is.
So, like,
It truly is. Okay.
So then, Seku'Smoo, in the interest of kind of playing to how I believe this will go,
okay.
The lady herself will not do the introduction, because I believe she will give one sufficiently in character.
Cool.
And to keep the kind of storytelling curtain, the thrilling play before the audience, so to speak, a lot of who she is shall be discovered in our time together as audience and party. So what can be said is that she is, I believe, the one that has chartered a certain individual named Red to do some work for her. She is the one where people will eventually faceplant into the concrete in front of, as well as herself, and it will be great. She will be your resident support, and, support in the fact as much as Starheart has a support. She is a speaker. She's the face. She's going to be the one staring down the barrel of a blaster and going like, I think we need to take it easy here. Her abilities have to do with a lot of getting them to get things going and making sure that we get through getting to the end point.
Yeah.
She will be speaking an Cajun accent, so everyone will now, as is customary, do their best Gambit impression. Gotta make a name for myself. And
Just echoing everyone in the audience.
Oh yeah, and I will be butchering that accent, so I apologize profusely. But we're gonna have some fun with it. Well, I mean, thanks.
I drank all your liquor.
I came out of my mom already. But I will be let's see, what else have I missed? She's a lovely yellow Twi'lek. She is big chillin'. Important note. She has 2 weapons, and you get to pick your favorites among them. The first is a whip, which is seen in her character art. It's that funny little headdress on her noggin with the spike at the back.
No ways, that's the whip?
Yeah, so she will reach up and pull that off of her leg.
No, I didn't. I thought it was just headdress. That's crazy. The whip
so
is
that way
part of it.
Don't think it's anything.
Oh, sick.
It's so that way, like, she could sneak it into places. It's great.
Oh, I love that.
And then the second one, which I refuse to draw because, is a giant hand cannon of a blaster that I can't do the angles of.
Okay,
but it
fair.
will be great. What else? She's chartering the vessel. We'll have some fun, and she is intent on making Zerka feel very, very ouchy in the wallet. And I think that's the best overview I can provide at the moment, but I look forward to showing more.
Amazing. Very good. Thank you, Blue. And
of course.
Let's go into Seku'Smoo. Before we do that, there was a question about the bone domain. I just want to answer for Panda. Here's what the core rulebook says about bone. Bone is the domain of tactics and the body. Practitioners of this domain have an uncanny control over their own physical abilities and an eye for predicting the behaviors of others in combat. Adherents to bone gain an unparalleled understanding of bodies and their movements. And the kind of abilities you have are very much like you get, like, one gives you a bonus to your evasion, one gives you basically a D&D shield, but like a sort of physical version of it, like the shield spells. You get a bonus to evasion as a reaction as well. It lets you move faster and further without making a roll to get there, and then later on it lets you basically like look at an enemy and get stats. You get given stats about them. You can recover better, you get riposte and like counterattack abilities. It's very, very cool. There's some really cool abilities there. So there you go. Right, going with Blue, with Seku'Smoo rather. Oh hey, that rhymes. That's very cool. The class that she's playing is a leader, which is Starheart's version of a bard. It takes a lot of the bard features, like the rally die, which is basically bardic inspiration, but for Daggerheart. The subclass that she's gone with is Envoy, which is the I think the talker. I think you get like
someone
a lot
focused on talking.
Yeah. So Envoy is there. Highborn community and a Twi'lek species. And if you don't know what a Twi'lek is, they are very commonly seen in Star Wars. You've probably seen a Twi'lek, even if you don't know what it is. They are humans, but blue, green, pink, white, brown. They come in lots of different colors. And then they very specifically some of them have little ear cones, and they have head tails that go down behind their heads. And if you are really a nerd and you want to know more, their brains actually extend partially into the head tails as well, which make them very, very sensitive. And Twi'lek themselves, don't tug. Don't tug on the head tails. Yeah. Consent is important for head tail tugging. And Twi'leks also can move their head tails in specific patterns, and that's very much like a species-based language that they have. Star Wars is very much like monoculture species, because really that's not really the story that they're interested in telling. So Twi'lek can often move their head tails in specific ways, and they can communicate with other Twi'leks in that way as well. All right, so Seku has her 2 ancestry features, her community feature here. She's got her class features here, her bardic inspiration and her hope feature. And then for the Envoy subclass, she's got 2 features here that help her talk better. Skilled, just like everyone else. Down here, you've got your spread of the experiences that she has. And then her loadout with the domain cards and her equipment with the hand cannon and the whip. Some of her stats are here. How she defends herself, how much health and stress she has. And then, of course, her trait spread is over here, giving you an idea of what she does best and what she does worse. Her domain cards here, both of them are from one of the domains that she has access to, called Poise. This is a Starheart domain that is related to basically the charisma domain. It's like it's talking your way through things and to get what you want. The other domain that the leader comes with is Valor, which is very much like a defense-based domain. It's a core Daggerheart domain, and it's based on defending yourself and a lot of strength-based stuff. But there is some other stuff that is there as well that might be helpful later. So we've kept Valor for now, but if it's not really working, we can change it. We did talk about that already. I forgot to change music for you. I'm so sorry about that. Anyway, it's changed now.
That's okay. The mysterious vibe worked enough. She's in a black hole right now talking to me. It's fine.
Fair enough. Her inventory is here. And you can see just, very basic like everyone else. Yeah, everyone is starting poor for different reasons. We will get into that because we're all level 1. We have like abstract, if you don't know what Daggerheart does, it's not a granular money system. It is kind of sort of a balance. It's kind of a half abstraction of money. You track them in like handfuls and cases and chests and things. So that's pretty cool. And that, I believe, is that. That's a whole party, baby. Yeah. So you can have a look at our cool.
Yeah, family.
What did you say?
I don't have chits, I have family.
Oh, cool. Yes, the Fast and Furious spin-off of this campaign. Great. So, here we have our party token, of which, well, you can only see... You know what? Let me show you the whole thing. There we go. This was made by Taters. Yay! This is the whole party, all together. Of course, they're not going to be together when we start them. That's what we're going to get to now. Here you can see just everyone that's going on here. And then you've got a shared party inventory, some notes that we can take just in case, and skip over all of the drawings that they've made in those notes. It's a blink and you miss it moment, really, everyone.
That would never happen.
Lies, slander.
And that, I believe, is a character introduction. Very cool. Thanks, guys.
Yipey.
That was really cool. I'm very, very hyped. I hope everyone else is having a good time as well. And we're going to now quickly go into a campaign summary, and then we're going to take a short break. So, this won't be very long. I'm just going to tell you, like, the backdrop of this campaign, what we're getting into, and then how we're going to start the campaign for session 1. So, the first thing to know is that we are playing in the Old Republic. I'm going to quickly sort out here. I put it to a vote, and apparently I can't escape the Old Republic era. I was thinking, I'm curious about the Clone Wars. Maybe we should go there, or like, classic Galactic Civil War, Rebels versus Empire. There are a lot of cool like political stories we could tell there. But no, the Old Republic won the vote, and I am nothing if not a lover of democracy. And so here we are, back in the Old Republic. For those of you who don't know, democracy. I love democracy. I love the Republic. I don't, though. And the Old Republic is, if you don't know, it's where I used to tell a lot of my Star Wars stories as well. I've told them for many, many years, both in the MMO, Star Wars: The Old Republic, and then with some of the people that exist in this chat right now. And so here we are, at the start of the Old Republic. Specifically, we are in the year 3948 BBY, before the Battle of Yavin. But of course, no one calls it that because the Battle of Yavin is 3,000 years away. So we are calling it 3ABM, which stands for After the Battle of Malachor. The Battle of Malachor, not the Jedi Civil War one, but the second one, where the Sith Triumvirate was defeated, and the Jedi exile known as Mitra Surik disappeared without a trace, leaving the remains of the Jedi Order to be rebuilt. if you want a little... in session 1, I will be giving a pretty long rundown of the galaxy as it stands right now before we start as like a little intro. But you should just know, basically, we start with, I think the oldest person in this party is Shin. When he was born, an event called the Great Hunt, which was a hunt by the Jedi Order against a bunch of magic, like Force dark side creatures called Terentatek. That was just ending. And then straight after that was something called the Mandalorian Wars, which was huge and devastating when the Mandalorian warrior clans united and basically took on the galaxy for fun and nearly wiped them out. It was very, very rough until a Jedi named Revan intervened. And he kind of wanted to fight. The Jedi Council forbade him, and then he fought anyway. And it's complicated. Lot of lore. I don't need to explain it now, but basically he joined with a bunch of other Jedi and pushed back the Mandalorians and defeated them in the end, in another battle on the planet Malachor. Then he disappeared. And as far as the galaxy was concerned, he was gone. And not even a year later, he came back with his friends, a bunch of Jedi defectors, and a bunch of Republic officers that joined him. He'd fallen to the dark side, he declared himself Dark Lord of the Sith, and he started invading the Republic. And so just after the Mandalorian Wars, he then came and betrayed the Republic, and so began what people called the Jedi Civil War, which lasted for about 3 years. During that conflict, the events of KOTOR 1 happened, Knights of the Old Republic 1, which is a fantastic game that I highly recommend. It's a little bit dated, but I still highly recommend it. It's fantastic. And after the events of that game, the Jedi Civil War came to an end. Malak, the Sith that took over after Revan, was defeated, and Revan once again disappeared, kind of making it a habit of his. Then, after he disappeared, the Republic tried to repair itself from the damage of both the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War. And the remains of the Sith, after Revan left, organized into these tribes of warlords that basically tore each other apart. From the ashes rose 3 Sith Lords called the Sith Triumvirate, who basically started a campaign of revenge against the Jedi. And while the Republic was on its last legs, the Sith Triumvirate started sending assassins after the Jedi. And basically, they started putting a lot of pressure on them. The Jedi, after watching so many of them being killed, mysteriously decided to meet. And that was what one of the Sith Triumvirate was waiting for. And he wiped them all out in a single stroke, and the Jedi were all but extinct, reduced down to only a handful. This was called the Jedi Purge. And in the wake of the Jedi Purge, a Jedi exile who fought under Revan. This is the events of KOTOR 2, the second Knights of the Old Republic game, which is also a game I recommend. In fact, probably even more so than the first one. I love KOTOR 2. And she basically rallied what little Jedi she could, and defeated the Sith Triumvirate, and then also disappeared, leaving what remains of her companions to basically patch up the Jedi Order. And here we are, 3 years after that. We are after that, after the wiping out of the Sith Triumvirate, we have the disappearance of the Jedi exile, we have the Jedi frantically trying to rebuild their order, but basically not a presence in the galaxy at all. We have the Republic, who is still trying to repair, and basically they are non-existent to worlds in the Mid-Rim and the Outer Rim, the expansion regions. And even on worlds like Coruscant, like, their influence just doesn't reach the same anymore as they try to repair themselves. And the Sith Empire is also non-existent. They've wiped themselves out. So with the Sith gone, the Republic basically gone, the Jedi basically gone, we have a power vacuum. And in this vacuum, in the absence of any kind of real opposition to the status quo, has risen a group of entities that are usually quite used to hiding behind governments to get what they need to get done. And those are the galactic corporations. This campaign will focus on that area of the galaxy as they make moves to secure more of their power so that when the Republic does come back, they will be inextricable from the new system. Or at least the old system just basically redone. One particular corporation we'll be focusing on is Zerka, which is a name you might have heard before. They're probably like the they're like the mega corporation of Star Wars. Their name comes up all the time. And there are other corporations as well that might factor into this campaign, but Zerko will be kind of the main focus of not just this one, but also of future campaigns as well that we tell in this particular era of Star Wars. And that is where we'll leave it for now. Does anyone have any questions, players? Chat?
I have a lore drop for you.
Oh, go on. Indulge me. Reinforce
In
what I
canon.
said. Yes.
And I'm doing this more so that you get you press the pedal on the High Republic. In canon, during the High Republic, there exists an expletive. That expletive is Surik's Blade.
Surik's Blade. Oh, as in like a curse word? Surik's Blade?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Very cool. Interesting. For those of you who want to know, Mitra Surik is the name of the Jedi exile that I just mentioned. So that's very interesting. Okay. Very, very cool. I think... Yeah, it's so true, Duddles. The Star Wars universe is so fucked up, they name their calendars after the latest big fuck up. It's very true. It's a lot of battles that determine the calendar. Not all of them, but a lot of them, yeah. Okay. I think... I can't see if there's a question in here, but there's a lot of fun yapping that I'm enjoying. Yeah. I think that is all there is for the campaign summary. Any further questions? Excellent. So, the next thing, we're going to take a break very quickly, but I want to quickly talk about the resources that we're going to use. Obviously, we're using the system Daggerheart as a framework, but we're also doing using Starheart as a scaffold, as like to tell the sci-fi story of this as well. And there are other resources that we will use. I am very good at sourcing my work, so you can always look in the description of the YouTube video for an extensive list of all the stuff that could possibly come up in a session or during the campaign. So if you want to know what we use and you want to help, you want your campaign to have that as well, then you can go down below and check that out as well. Also, of course, you can always join the Discord. That's something I say a lot because I like our Discord. It's kind of fun. And that, I think that's just a little thing I wanted to say about that. So with that all said and done, I think we will take a break. Is everyone still with us, players?
Dun, dun, dun.
Very, very good. Right. Wake up, because next time, when we come back in 6 minutes, we're going to be doing a simulation. And we're going to be talking about the rules of Daggerheart, and specifically Starheart, and we'll talk about, we'll do a little theater of the mind simulation for you. So, with that said, thank you everyone for joining us at this point until now, and I will see you all in now 5 minutes. See you in a second. Bye. It is time to bring us back. We're back immediately. Immediately back. Here we go.
Yikes.
That's us. Oh, I need to adjust my camera. I have elevated. I've stood myself up. My desk has extended. As have I. I stand. Welcome back, everyone. And we're into the second part of our Session 0, and this is the rule part of the Session 0, where we explain some of the rules. Now, the best way to explain rules is through doing them, which we're going to do once Pep is back. But before then, I'm going to go over stuff that we already know as players, but you might not know. And that is that Starheart has some, as I said, Starheart has some special mechanics. I'm going to go over them a little bit. It's brought in some new classes. It's brought in some new... let me have a look at the... let me actually have a look at the rulebook here. Yeah. It's brought in some new classes, some new ancestries that are called species, some new communities that are very cool, and some new domains as well with whole new abilities. It's brought in new rule systems. It's fantastic. And we're going to be using them, basically. Now, let me put something that's a little more... Ooh, I know what. Pocket Bard, which is the music that we use, has just come out. Their most recent release has been lo-fi, which I've been really enjoying listening to. So we're going to listen to that for now. Yes, Starheart mechanics. Alongside all of the new stuff they have some special mechanics that are like unique to them rather than just like new stuff based on the Daggerheart stuff. And one of them, as we've said, is the Big Damn Hero bonus, where each character gets to choose one if they want. They get a third domain, they can get a companion, they can get a starship, or they can upgrade the ship, the PC ship rather, to what is called a frigate and gain a crew. We've done something interesting there. I think I'm going to leave it for now because we, as players, we already know what we're going to do because we've had a meetup before this. But just so you know, we have discussed it and we know what we're getting into. But I think I'm going to leave that for next session as to how specifically that will work. Like Alfred said when they were introducing their character, Johnny and Bubby were building the most incredible starship prototype to ever be seen. That actually started as a total meme because that's just Alfred, and it turned out that when we gave it more research, we thought a sandcrawler in space actually sounds really cool. So we're gonna do that.
I just want to point out,
yeah,
we didn't do research. MJ did research.
I did the
and
research
then agreed
because
with my meme.
I could not abide by the fact that they were doubling down on having a sandcrawler in space. And I was like, how does this thing work? And it turns out, it does work. So here we go. We're going to go with that. But of course, as Johnny mentioned, it's missing a crucial part of its first journey to the stars. And that's where our campaign will begin. And so, yes. So I think for the Big Damn Hero bonus, because the... Starheart assumes that the player characters start with a ship already. If you want them to not have one or to maybe have bought it with a hefty debt or something to make it interesting for the story, that's fine too. But we've decided that the group ship is going to be the Starcrawler, just this giant hulk of a thing that doesn't have a crew, and slowly over the course of the campaign or other campaigns future from this, they might fill it with some people that they find along their journey. With that, I think... yeah, I think that's all for the Big Damn Hero. Excuse me, the Big Damn Hero bonus. It is literally called a Starcrawler, Panda. That is literally what it is called. So you are right. You are bang on the money. It is called a Starcrawler. That's the concept. Technically, it is a homebrew concept. I don't think it's a canon thing. But the pictures we found of it, you should Google it. It's awesome. It looks really cool. Okay. Then, of course, we change gold to credits, the standard currency of Star Wars. And then there's a weapon upgrade system. There's a vehicle system for starships that's very, very cool. I don't want to go into the details of it now. I think it's just going to be boring for me, like, talking at you for a while. So instead, we'll go, we'll just say that it exists. And then I think that's about it. There is a new mechanic that they just came out with for Starheart called Falling to the Shadow. which is, of course, falling to the dark side. But Starheart uses some very, very cool and interesting, legally distinct terms from Star Wars, which makes it really, really funny. And it's awesome. I love it. So we're going to go ahead and use the Star Wars terms because we're not monetizing this stream. But I highly recommend you go ahead and either maybe support the creator for Starheart by buying the thing, or look through the preview. I think they have a preview as well, where you look through the description. It's very funny. It's very, very funny. Okay. So with that, I don't know if we're going to use the Falling to the Dark Side rules. That kind of depends on you guys. But I think because they're so new and like they're so recently added, they so recently added it compared to like the start of our campaign. I'm not sure if I was gonna tackle that kind of thing, I was gonna do it in narrative anyway. I don't really need rules for it, so I'm not sure if we'll use it. But either way, those are kind of the main sort of flagship new rules for Starheart. Just some ship stuff, a big damn hero bonus, the money changes, upgrade systems, and then of course falling to the dark side. Regarding homebrew in our campaign, there's nothing beyond Starheart, I think, that we've found from other people. We have made stuff, as in I've made some new ancestry features for those who didn't feel like the ones that were included fit with them. We've made some community features that I've made as well. I've done some tweaks to a lot of the stuff that Starheart has that I think fit our table a little bit better. Or make a little bit more sense to me, which is fine, very natural to do that kind of thing. But I'm not homebrewing any rules. The core rules of Daggerheart will remain almost exactly the same. So I want to keep that foundation as alive as possible. But as far as like, you know, classes, subclasses, those features and things, I think if we can make something that is like still balanced with everything else, I think that's fine. I also have a policy on domains. Domains come with a certain number of cards, and they're basically your spells or abilities or like tech stuff that you could use, and they're different for each domain. But every class comes with 2 like default domains that you can choose, and I like it when a player can look at the sheet and go, I don't really feel like going with those 2 domains. They don't really fit my character, so I'm going to swap them out. In my opinion, it does not unbalance the game at all. I think you can just feel free to choose whatever 2 domains you like and then slap them on the class. So we've done that with a couple of characters. Some of the characters have kept the same domains, but some of them we have changed as well. And that's it. Let's see. Am I asking something super illegal if I ask what color Shin's lightsaber is, or will people find that out in the story? Yes, Panda. That is utterly illegal. I don't know where you got that idea from, and you are not allowed to ask it again. Goodbye.
Assassins are coming to your home as we speak.
Sith assassins are approaching your location.
Team support is coming your way.
Pep, are you here? Have you returned
Yep.
since the time that I have been yapping?
I have been.
Very, very good. Thank you, sir. Right. I think that's pretty much it. I have an unrestriction of domains. That's the Starheart special mechanics. There's one more thing about Starheart that they add, which I think is very interesting. They add a new adversary type that I haven't talked about with this party yet. It's an adversary type called a fleet. And it represents a group of starships kind of battling it out. And it's kind of an environment mixed with an adversary. It's got like different sections of it. You can like attack different sections of a ship if you want to take it down. It's really, really interesting. And I want to save that for if we ever do it. We might not, but if we do, I want to save that for a surprise. But I'm just letting you know that they do have that as an adversary type. So yeah, and that's it really. So I think we might be ready for a young rules simulation. Shall we?
I love how you just slipped in at the end. Yeah, I could throw an entire fleet at you. I could, maybe. I don't know though.
The fleet stat block implies you also have ships at your back. I'm just gonna throw ships at you alone. Or
I mean, I think it'd be funny.
Or
I
am
think
I?
it'd be really funny.
We're gonna open our rule simulation by look, a fleet.
Look, we're just gonna open it up like episode
He's gonna do
fucking
a
4.
Yeah.
Lando impression. There are
Oh.
more of us, Blue. There are more of us.
There are more of us. And then ships start piling out of hyperspace. Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. Okay. So, are you guys ready for a rule simulation? Shall we get the show on the road? Very, very cool. For a little bit of
You're simulating.
I'm gonna tell you right now what we're doing. For the time being, you can assume that you guys know each other and that you're already a crew. When we start the campaign, you won't be, but of course, you guys, it's fine. We don't need to go. The goal of this simulation is not to learn roleplay. Like, we've already done that, and you can all roleplay very well, so we already know that. And I don't want to reveal like backstory stuff in the session 0, so like, you know, whatever. Like, it won't be a social event. You can expect that this is basically going to be testing how the rules interact in a more like fast-paced, pressured, challenging, or combat scenario. So we can do that. Okay.
Immediately starts monologuing.
As one does.
So it started when I was 4. You see.
Okay. Any
Well, keep
questions? Any questions for the chat? If you have any mechanics questions, I love talking game mechanics, so you can ask them, and I will tell you. I will save them and talk about them at the end. For the players, obviously, if you have any questions and confusions, this is now the time to kind of get rid of all of the final things that you have. So,
So I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna push this guy out of the window.
You better say the
Renegade.
Mass Effect 2 line.
renegade points. Yeah, what does he say?
How about goodbye? The guy goes, I have nothing more to say to you, and Shepard goes, how about goodbye?
That's
After,
so
booting
funny.
him Out of like 800 stories.
Oh, it's very good. Panda, there are pink lightsabers. There definitely
This is
are.
my favorite window on the Citadel.
And in fact, if you look at Star Wars: The Old Republic, the massively multiplayer online role-playing game, you'll find that there are technically an infinite number of lightsaber colors, including some really fun, creative decisions that I think were totally cool, like a yellow-blue or a green with
the black core, pink edges? Yeah.
No. The black core is still acceptable, I think. But it's after like the 2020s we started coming out with some lightsaber colors that I thought were maybe a little strange.
Just
But
only
yeah.
a little bit.
It depends on how you look at pink, Panda, because there's violet as well.
Well, violet is more of a purple, I think. I think that's is
No,
That's
but
being
like
described
seen in the
myself,
art
maybe.
along with the character, it's more like a hot pink.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. I'm not opposed to a pink lightsaber. It's just like if it's a regularly looking pink lightsaber, I'm fine. I think I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to quickly nope, that's the wrong area. I'm going to quickly take this out. For the chat, you're going to see everything that I'm seeing just for the purposes of transparency. I think I'm going to detach the environment
Immediately open
window
stream.
at the very least. Go away. I don't want to see you here. Go away. Oh. Okay. Right. I think if you give me just a second.
I'll give you several.
So if you have
I
a
will
look at
give
the
you
combat
none.
encounters, if you have a look at the combat encounters area of the Foundry, you'll find that you will have the ability to ask for the spotlight if you don't want to interrupt. That's fine. Also, I don't have a map for you today. We are doing things Theater of the Mind. This is on purpose.
How dare.
Because I do like Theater of the Mind. And we're going to get a little bit of music going. Let's see. Sure. This seems fine. Here we go.
This is weirdly...
Unthreatening?
Yeah, peaceful. Are we in a meadow?
Of a sort.
Is Anakin about to fall to the dark side?
This is the last thing our mind sees.
We're in a meadow of a sort. I think the sounds of... Let's see here. I think the sounds of creatures in the trees and a wind that rustles softly through the tops of their leaves is what greets your ears, or sensory tendrils, or ear cubs, or whatever you have as one of the many Star Wars alien species. As you trek through... Why is there a box on the canvas, guys? Get this shit away. Go
of the mind.
away. As you walk through the forest, you've been here for a while. You are not on the beaten path. You are, in fact, quite far from it. You are in the thick of the forest. There are trees that close in on you from all sides, bushes that you have to wade through constantly. There is no point that your feet touches that does not either squelch a little bit from mud or skitter as an insect leaves your range as quickly as it can, or just presses on a bunch of foliage. It is thick, thick jungle. You are here trying to track down a piece of data. You heard a rumor, or at least maybe, oh, you know what? No, I think this was something that you did yourself. Up above the space of this planet, high up above the atmosphere, you had a bit of a dogfight with another ship. And though your ship took a couple of hits, and it's a bit dinged up, it's okay. But this ship that you were fighting had some data on it that you wanted. And unfortunately, the gun that was attached to the Starcrawler hit it a little too hard and blew out its engine and caused it to crash down on the planet below. You are assuming that everyone there is, either dead or very injured. But as you have traveled down to this planet to try and track down the piece of data from that crashed ship, you realize with a sinking feeling that they might be dead for other reasons, as 3 of you feel a feeling, or you rather hear the existence of predators in these areas, and that this is a very thick, as I said, a thick part of the forest, but also that there are lots of things that might mean you harm here. And for Shin, this place feels bad, like bad vibes.
We're not alone.
It feels like it's been touched by the dark just a little bit, and that there's something twisted here. And I'm going to say that at the edge of your vision, just past the tree line, you think you can make out something, but you're not sure what. And I'm going to say it's at very far range to you. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to take away the agenda here. We'll bring it back later. And I'm going to pull you here. And I'm going to use Theater of the Mind to say that this is very far. The thing that you are looking at is about here. Okay. The floor, as they say, is yours. And according to Daggerheart, of course, you can take the spotlight at any time, but it belongs to all of you until someone decides to do something with it. So what is it that you would like to do?
I think we should start
Where's
walking
Bubby?
towards this thing.
That's a great question. Where is Bubby, Johnny? Is he with you, or is he on the ship? Maybe. Do you want him here?
I would like him here, please.
Oh yeah. Well, I realized I actually forgot the tokens, but there you go. All right. So here's
The
Bubby.
comfort Jawa.
Here's Tikkia. Yes.
Emotional
and,
support Jawa, actually.
Shin, how are you moving towards this thing that you can see at the edge of the clearing? You think it might be... Your scanners aren't working so well here in the thickness of the forest, but you think it might be the downed ship, or at least something resembling something that's not the forest. And, how are you moving towards this thing?
Well, I'm going to turn to everyone and say,
This place is bathed in darkness. We must be careful.
and then I'm going to start moving towards what we see, trying to lay low in the brush
Okay.
If there is any.
Oh, there's plenty. It's everywhere. I'm going to say this is really easy. You don't need to make a roll for this because the forest is everywhere. You can just get down real low and you start to make your way forward. Let's head over. I'll get you a little bit closer. Does everyone else follow? Or are you staying back?
I'll go with.
I am following, but
Okay.
on top of following, Seku will, amidst getting a fucking tree branch out of her face, ask, "Could you maybe specify a bit what you mean by darkness? It's literally quite shady, but I assume you sense something particular."
He turns around because she's still back. They're still back there.
Yeah. But I mean, I assume you're kind of, while you're walking up like that, I assume that's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as we say, the dark side is full of things that are unnatural in this world. So,
So you sense something not of this world?
it's quite hard to differentiate at this moment. There's a lot going on. I can
She
sense the
nods.
darkness.
She nods and not so conspicuously takes hold of the hand cannon's grip and just pulls it free and just keeps on walking with that.
Cool. All right. You get to about this stage and you start to see it clearer. Stones and metal. Stone pillars that have been rocked by the impact of something really big. And the metal is still glowing and smoking from energy burns and a busted engine and fires that have rocked the interior of this crashed vessel. You see the ship ahead of you, but the stones that are around it were ones that were very specifically placed. It looks like you've stumbled upon a large clearing where stone structures have been built and the ship has crashed right into the middle of it. And Shin, like you said, actually, you're getting a lot of stimuli from all over. Of course, as the system goes, if you want to do something and you're not under any pressure and your character's already very good at it, you can basically get a general vibe of things for free without having to make a roll. But if you want something that's more specific or something that's a little harder to do, that would require an action roll. But you can always tell me that you want to do it. So Shin, you could try to focus your senses if you want, or someone else could come in and send someone to scout forward and see what they can see with their eyes, or someone has macro binoculars, they might be able to do that. Whatever you want. So how would you guys like to proceed now that you're closer? You sort of step behind a shrub and use the jungle as cover, looking into this clearing.
Do we see the smoke from the crash?
I'm gonna not remove the little guy. I'm just gonna move him. Oh, I can't move him. Okay, he's going away. Bye.
Goodbye.
Yes. Now that you're closer and you can see the break in the trees, you can see that there is a plume of smoke that is rising from directly in front of you. But you're not really hearing any movement that isn't already part of the jungle as well, which is kind of setting off alarm bells.
Wait, no
Can
movement that's not part of
I-
the jungle?
What's that? Blue?
Wait, like no, is there like, are birds still around, or is everything
No.
like,
They're
piecing out, like...
aside from the ordinary jungle ambience, like birds and
Oh,
little
okay,
creatures, predators moving around you. You don't hear anything off the cuff that is like without a closer inspection that is coming from directly, which makes it a little bit eerie. Taters.
How much closer would I have to be within close range?
Let me show you. So the sort of clearing starts here. You're currently far range. Close range in Daggerheart is about 30 feet. So close range would be around this area here. So you'd have to get a little bit closer.
Yeah, I will try and sneak up close range.
Okay. This is where I'm going to this is where I'm going to start. Hang on a second. Yeah, okay. This is where I'm going to have you make a roll, please. So.
Alright, so would this be considered under Nature's Master?
Oh, can you post that in chat for me, please? Okay, you have advantage when you make an action or reaction roll against the difficulty event exploration traverse environment. Yes, yes, you do. So you have advantage on this roll. And
cool.
I'd like you to make, I think, what would this be? Instinct, or instinct would definitely be to hide, or to search for things. So I think this would definitely be an instinct roll. Or agility, if you want to give it that. Agility might work as well.
Well, I would like to sneak up, and then I would like to use my echolocation.
Okay,
So
well,
that's
echolocation doesn't take a roll,
long as
but
I don't mess
sneaking
up
up
the-
will take the roll. So all of this
Yeah.
together will be one action. So go ahead and make an instinct or agility roll. Would anyone else like to help?
Help.
Yeah, I'll spend a roll. I'll spend a hope.
Yeah. Multiple
Then
people
I
can
want-
help
I
if you want
further
to.
help.
Just tell me how.
I
So,
will save it. I get the distinct feeling that we might get our ass eaten.
okay. Not in the good way.
No.
I motion to Taters as they walk or sneak forward, and say, "I've got you." And then I'm gonna climb up a tree to see if I can't get an advantage and
Ooh,
just kind
nice.
of watch their kind of general.
Oh,
perimeter.
what? Yeah, watch the move. Okay, cool. Seku, how are you going to help?
No. She's just gonna pull out her binoculars, but she will not. I will not be spending a hope at this moment.
Oh, okay, cool.
Or sorry,
You're
not
just
her
gonna-
binoculars. Her legally distinct ones.
The macro binoculars, the hyper binoculars.
That's it.
Yeah, you pull them out, you kind of see if you can get a good view, but Tati's going to get there first. So, Tati, go ahead. Shin, you can spend a hope, and Tati, you can go ahead and make a roll with double advantage. So you have a single advantage from yourself, from Nature's Master, and you have an extra advantage from Shin. And the way this will work is the system will roll both and keep the highest one. An advantage in Daggerheart is a D6
Okay.
for those who are confused. You roll 2d12, and any advantage is not a repeat roll. It's just it's a D6 that you add.
I believe I did that correctly. Guess we'll find out.
That's it. Yep. What?
That's a
What the hell?
What? Already?
What
Already?
is
The first roll.
happening?
Already?
I don't
Pylon
like
everything.
that. That's wild. Also, why are the dice staying on screen for so long?
I don't know.
Oh, I know why.
I feel
I
like
don't know
that
how to make them go away.
I know why.
Didn't this happen before?
Yeah, it happened with you guys. Do you have a critical effect on your dice? I need to take away this mod.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh. Is this a great
I think they do because I heard like a sound.
Yeah, I heard a sound
Yes,
as
I
well.
heard that too.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna turn this off, so you guys don't have this anymore. But go ahead. Can you guys do this for me quickly and go into your game settings? This is why we test. And I want you to go and I want you to go over to the Daggerheart stuff. No, I want you to go to immersive crits for Daggerheart. Oh no, it's not immersive crits. Sorry, it's Daggerheart. It's Daggerheart appearance settings. I want you to go to Daggerheart appearance settings, and then go to the Dice So Nice area. And I want you to just disable all of the duality critical animations, please. You should just turn it to the blank. And it should also be if it's blank, it's just nothing. Then click save the changes, and you should be fine.
Let's
Okay.
pretend that my screen isn't frozen.
I mean, the screen's frozen. Oh, it's frozen for you, like, properly?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, to get these dice to move away, we need to reload the page. So everyone reload the page. And we'll get back to this. Okay.
Sorry.
No. This is
broke
literally
the
the
game.
opposite of your fault. It's fine. It's
It's a
absolutely
critical
fine.
breaking roll.
Genuinely, the first roll was a critical. That's fantastic. Okay, and it taught us something immediately, which I liked. Okay, cool. Just gonna open up. No, wrong one. There we go. Open that up and detach. Cool. Okay. I like that. And then there was something else that I was detaching as well. It was the session 0. Detach that. Okay. And I think we were going to... Does this also... Oh, it opens up in its window. That's interesting. Okay, then I think in that case I'm going to pop this out first so we can have that. Oh, I was going to have it anyway. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, cool. We're good for now. Right. A critical success. Is everyone back?
No.
Yep.
Yes.
Very cool. A critical success on the first roll. Incredibly cool. The rest of the forest sounds just start to dim for you, Tahti, and then they just your ears mixed with your mantrals just kind of get this incredibly vivid picture of your surroundings that ears alone could not get. Are you moving alone, or is Tikkia coming with you?
We'll keep Tikkia back over.
Okay.
Maybe they are gonna hang out by Seku. Oh, I can't move. Just Tikkia up here.
You gotta move just Tikkia. Let's put it here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you move just to the edge of the tree line here. And with Shin kind of in your ear with a comlink, just sort of telling you, oh, snake there, don't pass that. And and making sure that your way is clear. You make it right up to the edge. And you release a signal from your mantrals that is invisible to all but those with extrasensory perception. And you detect...
Cool.
You miss the thing that was waiting for you. And... and you detect... as you get closer, you get to the edge of the tree line, and you can immediately tell that there has been a battle here. Not the energy burns that are on the ship are not the only signs that a battle took place up above the atmosphere, but there are others too.
Okay.
There are indented claw marks and tooth marks all over the place, and some form of some kind of other thing has moved things that are way too heavy to have been moved on their own. Like an incredibly heavy stone pillar that wasn't hit by the ship is just landing in a pile somewhere. And your mantrals kind of send out a sonar pulse, and you just detect the fading heat signatures of 20 bodies, if not more.
Oh.
Whoa.
The entire crew of the ship. And they're in different positions of expiration. Some of them are mangled beneath one of the heavy stones that has been moved either by something very strong or by something otherworldly. You see others that have been torn with claws and teeth and mangled. And then you see points inside the ship that have been broken into. Literally parts of the door have been ripped off, and whatever is inside has dispatched the crew very, very quickly. Broken weapons, broken branches, gouges in the ground from where stones were. And you also see, with your mantrals, you see that the threat that dealt with these crew members is also not gone. They're just waiting.
Oh.
But they don't see you yet. You don't know what's there, but you detect with your mantrals the slow breathing of something. Some kind of animal, and then some other kind of creature that has this sort of rattling, wooden, breathy kind of sound.
What?
And the last thing you get with a crit, that's a lot of information, is that your... I think this will be with Shin and his help, is that as you kind of relay this information to the rest of the group, Shin then looks to where you are kind of pointing, and Shin, you notice that the trees, some of the trees, the younger ones, are swaying in the opposite direction to the wind. And Tahti, because you rolled a critical, you gain a hope,
Yeah.
and you clear a stress, which you didn't have anyway. And
Well,
then
I
if you-
did because I used echolocation.
Yeah, but echolocation was after the move. So you clear the stress, but then you mark it because of echolocation.
Gotcha. Cool,
Although,
cool. And I gain
no,
hope.
actually, no, that was part of the move. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Kill.
No, hang on. I'm going to think about it. The action roll
back
wasn't to use echolocation. The action roll was to
Fair.
move unseen up to the grove, which you did, and then
Fair,
you
fair,
marked
fair,
the stress. Okay, so you still marked the stress, but you would have
Alright.
cleared it if you did it the opposite order. But in the opposite order, you would have been too far away. Cool. Awesome.
Right.
Okay. So,
All right.
with
I
all of that
definitely relay
information,
to everybody
yes, cool.
quietly.
You relay the information through your comlink. And what is it you would like to do about that? You guys still have the spotlight. It was a crit.
Well, two-prong. She's going to take her. What were they fucking called? Micro cameras? What are they? What are
Macro
not
binoculars. Macro binoculars.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah.
I knew that they had a macro or micro, but I just know which way they went. Excuse me. She will take them and start, zooming into that area around the place, try to spot anything. But more importantly, she will kind of whisper to good old Shin. You think you can focus yourself or maybe them tendrils on that particular spot? Maybe get a better idea what kind of if she flexes her pinkies, darkness is waiting there.
While you're holding the binoculars, like flexing a pinky.
Oh, fuck yeah. Are you kidding me?
So funny. Very cool.
I'll have to get closer.
Not too much, though. And
I think we should all get closer, actually. Johnny,
Well, we
you
all-
okay?
Yes.
And then I through the comm. Tahti, is it clear around you?
Is it clear around me from what I can tell?
All of the threats that you can tell are in the grove and to the surrounding areas. You have approached it at a place where there's no one in your immediate vicinity, at least. But you know that if anyone makes it up to where you are that is less stealthy, there might be a problem.
Oh, so me.
So I'm a thinking we got real lucky with me being up here, and maybe we go a little slow. Maybe we just
Okay.
slow it down a little bit, you know.
I'm gonna call you hidden, by the way.
That's what I say.
All right.
I did notice some of those trees, if I can call them that, in the tree line. Not exactly moving naturally with the wind.
Yeah, what
So
the?
something big's breathing on him?
Either that, or they're the things that are unnatural.
DM.
Yes.
Are there corpses that can be clearly seen with the macro lenses?
After there are actually macro lenses, but not these macro binoculars.
Fuck. I will fuck it up every time. I'm
If
so
t-
sorry.
I love this. It's the perfect way to do this. Tahti, after Tahti points them out, you can see them.
Okay.
They're just kind of. It's hard to see it from back here, but you can see some of the lumps. You can't see inside the ship, but where they're pointed out, you can see them.
Could I
I'll use my laser pointer to get her attention.
funny,
Not at the
yes.
lump, but I'll use my laser pointer to get Seku's attention, and then I will point.
you see
Cool.
a rough movement in the bushes, which might equate to a thumbs up from a crouching yellow Twi'lek. What she then does, with the added help from the lovely and far stealthier duo, or Togruta, is try to zoom in those binoculars and try to tell how these people fucking died. Are there giant marks? Is it like claws, teeth? Are we talking guns? Are we talking oh, that guy's ripped in half? Like, what do we see?
Yeah. No guns. They didn't shoot each other.
Okay.
They fired their guns.
Okay.
Ooh.
And to wit that, you can see that they seem to have just fired their guns at, like, tree trunks or shrubs or mounds in the ground. Like, it wasn't... there aren't any, like, other bodies there that you can see besides the crew. But on the crew's bodies themselves, there are no marks of energy weapons at all. This was all physical. Either torn apart by animals in claw marks and teeth marks,
How
or
big?
blunt force trauma. That is very
What the
apparent
fuck
as
do you
well.
mean blunt force trauma? Hold on.
Trauma caused by
zooming-
blunt force.
Yeah, clearly trauma caused by blunt force.
Dude, baby girls, I'm gonna beat you to death. So,
With blunt force?
so like, so you know how like you can very kind of tell the difference, not even maybe like the specific species, but like you can tell like, oh, like the mouth the size of a wolf did this, or like, oh, we're
Yes.
talking
Yeah, you
like
want to know size.
a fucking
Okay.
yeah, how big are we talking?
It ranges. Some of the bites are pretty
Okay.
small, like kind of, you know, like a bite into an arm and things like that.
Ugh.
So
Rough.
my wife is waking up with sneezes.
I heard her. I thought she went, oh, like she heard it and was like,
She's
"Ew."
not able to sneeze normally.
Oh, interesting.
The no, I'm teasing her. And
oh, okay.
the other kind of tooth marks have been slightly bigger as well. Like, this was not I'm gonna say bigger than you'd expect from, like, regular forest creatures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But from back here, maybe a little difficult to see.
Yeah.
Especially because you're
Yeah,
also
I-
specifically blocked from the tree line.
Oh yeah, no, she's. I mean, I'm talking like Jen. Fucking.
Yeah.
I wish I could tell their incisors from here. That'd be tight. But and just to be clear, they were shooting the fucking trees and the dirt.
Yes. Yeah. Trees, rocks, dirt, bunch of stuff. No other bodies besides the crew of the ship.
Are any of these trees the ones that are behaving strangely per our darling Jedi?
Oh,
like
yeah.
they are.
Yeah.
Is it exclusively them or other ones?
Oh, other ones as well. Yeah. Some of the
Okay.
trees are on the ground, just kind of laying there.
Okay. All right. Well.
What do you see?
She I can't do a good cranking sound of like the binoculars adjusting, but she will speak softly.
What's
It's looking like it's something bigger than I'd usually see in a forest like this, but boy, did they like shooting the trees in the ground, so I'm thinking that we're dealing with something camouflage like.
Suggestion: delete the trees.
love
She's
that
actually gonna lean. She's gonna lean back and stare at Johnny while Shin speaks.
This just might be my speculation, but with our quarry not so far away, we may be dealing with something a little bit more nefarious than humans and
You
simple
got a
creatures
knife?
and fauna.
There a particular name you're thinking of?
Fred.
Nah. Well, Fred,
comms.
but I was. Go on.
No, just saying that was through the comms. Like, I was like,
Oh yeah. I was through the comms. Well, Fred, but I was hoping that there might be something a bit more material we could put to name other than something of this world. Any inclination, something that we can look for, because it's real clear that they're using that there shipwreck to drag more people in. And they ain't eating the bodies, so hunting for sport. So I'd love to know what kind of intelligence you think's going on here.
At this point, Shin is going to try to recall if he recognizes the planet and if he has any knowledge of the fauna.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. Just a moment.
And I'll be using my community feature for this too.
Oh, you have advantage on it? Sick. Okay. Now, the thing about knowledge checks, or like checks for information in Daggerheart, is that the check doesn't necessarily reveal... it might not be a set of information that I know that I give to you or I don't give to you. Daggerheart always wants to move the story forward in some way or another. So your knowledge roll might determine the actual information that exists or doesn't exist, rather than whether I give it to you or not. Like, yeah. So there you go. Go ahead and make a knowledge roll, please. You can definitely have advantage on that for your community feature. Go ahead and post your community feature as well, please.
All right.
Okay. Let's see what the dice say. Okay.
Da.
That is a 19 with fear. I gain a fear, but you rolled very, very high.
Good shit.
Okay. Yeah. You learn... What would make Shin... What would give him, even him, a great pause when reading about this particular planet? Like, when you think back to this world and maybe some entry to it in the archives, what on it would make him go, oh shit, that he remembers now as a detail?
That there were several esoteric planets that were host to a dark side hive-minded creature named the Drengir.
Is this actual lore? Are we getting
Yes.
actual lore?
Yes,
Very cool. This is a Drendir
It's
world.
tight.
Cool.
Damn.
Okay. You realize with a sinking feeling that it is in fact worse than you thought. That yes, the feeling you felt on the way here was of the dark side. But it was more than that. A creature. A hive-mind, dark-sided creature infecting more than one world in the galaxy, called the Drendir, has been known to have a presence here. How big, you aren't sure. But you know that it has a far-reaching impact and has the abilities... it has the ability to defend what it considers to be its territory very, very fiercely. And this ship has crashed right into the middle of one of its perhaps old places of worship.
You guys aren't going to like this.
Oh boy.
In my studies, there were planets kind of like this. Ancient creatures called the Drengir.
Oh, the
Creatures
Drendir.
of the dark side. Creatures of the dark side that even the Sith feared.
Yeah,
They
so I
would
think I
take the
prefer calling it
form.
Fred.
I think it would do us all well psychologically to give it a euphemistic name. But these creatures, they could be in the brush, in the foliage, in the trees. They infect the worlds that they inhabit.
Huh?
We may have just stumbled upon them.
Okay. Now, what do they do in particular?
They
Because I'm
attack the
seeing.
mind,
Oh,
and they will try to conquer it.
conquer it.
And collect it into the hive mind.
So, now, I got some questions, if you can field them for me. Starting with, if it can conquer minds, why didn't it conquer 22 different potential joinees?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I could ask it if you want.
Don't. Do not go. Don't do that.
Oi, Freddy.
Okay.
I can tell you what I've read of them, but I don't have personal experience with them. They are ancient.
As in the specimen can live to be ancient, or as in the species is ancient?
The stories of them go as far back as I can recall.
Alrighty. Then,
I'm gonna
is
spend
there
a
a
fear.
way for us?
Oh.
As you talk, Blue, Seku.
Yeah.
Mid-sentence, your eyes kind of wander to the area around where you are. And you've noticed movement that isn't really part of the jungle itself. As it's not around where you are specifically at this point, but the smallest note of shambling in the ground. The ground itself under the brush starts to move. A point here, a point there, a point little ways behind you where you used to be, a point on the far side of the grove.
Oh.
You get the sense that something is searching,
Oh.
and that staying in one place too long is dangerous.
Alright. So, mid-sentence, the train of thought proverbially gets derailed as the ground starts moving.
My apologies.
No. That's literally what happens to her. She
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
stops
You're not
mid,
sorry.
like on the word and is staring, and she goes, "Could you describe this creature and how we might best avoid its eye, preferably while we start walking a smidge away from its apparent outcropping sensory bits?" And she will carefully just nudge aside away from where she thinks that the last one had been schmoovin'.
You're moving away from it.
Away from it, but still like giving, because like
Okay, cool.
yeah, she's moving laterally. She's not
Yeah.
approaching.
Yeah, okay, got it. Okay.
As well read as I am, and as well researched as I am in my experience, we only have a few sketches of its different forms, none of which all that look like one thing.
Well, so you're
But it
telling
can
me.
be anywhere.
So, to recap, she's stepping over a large rock, making sure Tikkia is comfortable on her shoulder.
Yeah.
We got something that'll attack our minds, eviscerate us, bite us, and also, on top of it, we have no idea what it looks like, no idea how to handle it, and it appears to be capable of taking down 20-odd folk with more firepower than any one of us have.
Well, one of those things were wrong.
Which
They
is?
did find a way to deal with them.
Oh.
But, as you would have guessed by now, if they are a hive mind, that we need to find the root mind.
The root mind. Okay. How does one find the root mind?
I don't know.
Shin, your knowledge is lacking in some places, but I appreciate the knowledge you do have. Alright, then. I'm
Well,
thinking.
If I asked you to handle an ancient species from thousands of years ago, would you have the answer?
Shin, I'm merely exerting a little bit of stress. I'm gonna need you to let me just kinda kind of talk at you a little bit. Don't take it to heart. I'll buy you a drink later.
Well, the solution to many of my problems is blowing it up.
I'm not sure we can blow up the entire jungle, but I am interested in blowing up the root mine, so if you can use your droid pattern recognition and maybe start noticing something that we can use.
I am fluent in over 6 million languages. Pattern recognition is not one of them, unfortunately.
Johnny, you disappoint me sometimes.
Just wait until you need something blown up.
I will, soon, very soon. Prepare one.
My
But,
mom always said that roots be in the ground, so I feel like that's probably the best place to start.
Well, short of digging, actually, hang on, I have to mouse over your fucking character. Actually, how do you say it? I almost said Tahiti.
Yes, it happened.
Tahiti is a wonderful place.
Fuck.
Tati.
Tahti.
Like a hot
These-
toddy.
A hot pocket. Tahti, if you could be... You seem to know nature a bit better than any one of us. These folk were shooting at mounds in the ground. Do you see anything or notice something that's abnormal to a forest of this kind? And I will give you a hope if you try to do anything following that order. Or not order, request? Gentle query.
I'm going to tell you now, Taters, unless you move from your current position to get a better angle, you're not going to find anything else. Your crit pretty much gave you everything from that angle.
Sure.
If you want to learn more information, you're going to have to enter the grove.
Can I move within close range and still count that as moving?
Yeah, it's part of your action.
All right. I
Yep.
will use my natural camouflage.
Okay, spend a hope.
Spend a hope to do so.
All right, you roll into the grove.
Uh,
Immediately. Hang on.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Hold on a
Okay,
second.
I'll just start making a new character. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna.
Oh, dude, let me help out with that. I'll fucking draw you the art as an apology for what I've just done to you.
there we go.
Wait.
Yeah, you've got a week.
Okay.
I got a week. Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm gonna move you guys to the other side of the thing quickly, because this map's a little bit small, and then I'm just gonna.
Oh, you're dead. Okay.
Oh boy.
No. It's fine. Don't worry about it, guys. It's fine. It's fine. It's got to fit. It's got to fit a
smile on your
shipwreck.
face.
That's the whole point. It's got to fit a shipwreck.
Oh, okay.
Okay. This is the extent of the grove.
Death.
And there are. Hey, look, we've got to test death moves at some time. All right, we've got to.
Oh!
Okay. Taters, you are hidden, and so technically things can't see you.
They can hear me.
But as soon as you
They
go,
got
no.
a
Hidden also
echolocation.
means
I'm intimately aware.
no. You're fine. An adversary has to succeed on a roll to find you.
Cool.
But yeah, you're gonna duck behind a little bit of stone.
Sure.
And immediately as you head into the grove, I think I'll put you here.
Cool.
All of the outside jungle sounds just dim. They don't disappear, they just mute.
Oh.
Like you've crossed the threshold of something.
Ooh.
And now that you're here in the middle of it, you can now start to hear more of the swaying, the creaking, and the slow of the trees that wasn't there before.
Okay.
And you're all alone. And at the same time,
Cool.
Johnny, while you
Oh.
5 have been standing there, you feel a little bump, a little panicked tap on your droid butt, because that's as high as you can get. And you feel you feel Bubby going. He's from Animal Crossing. And and
Zucchini.
and he's just tapping you.
Oh no.
Johnny's gonna do that thing of like looking under his arm at the thing tapping his butt. Yes, Bubby. What are you picking up?
He taps you, and then he points, not 2 feet behind him, where a series of vines have poked up near the mud and are slithering over each other, just in a sort of cube area. Sort of slowly slinking towards him, and he's just kind of pushing you, going, yeah, we gotta go.
Seku, my pattern recognition is recognizing a pattern.
Oh? How so? She like turns around, looking at you. What kind of pattern?
Bubby goes, points behind him.
What's right about? Okay, we gotta get walking forward. Hey, Shin, I'd appreciate if you could keep your saber a little bit handy. We appear to be getting encroached upon. And she's going to.
Yes, we start moving towards Tahti.
Carefully now. I'm not looking to. And she's now like. I don't know if there's a good one, but like. Have you ever been in a room where like you really don't? The floor is lava, but she's got only her boots and the fuck ass forest floor. She's taking big old steppy. She's spinning a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Then as you sort of trudge towards Tahti, whom you don't really hear anymore, you've assumed that they've just gone into the grove. You take 1 step, 2 steps, and the vines from before just kind of slink down into the mud again. They leave little holes in the mud before they close up as well. And then there's silence. The birds stop. And as soon as you pass this threshold... yes, ground birds. They were flightless birds.
Not the dodos!
As you move here,
Tikkia.
The vines immediately slink out of the mud in just this general area. I'm going to spend another fear. And I need all of you as I draw a... No, where the hell is this? Where's this range tool? I thought there was a range tool. Like you can draw a... Oh, what happened to this?
You know, maybe you don't actually need it.
Ah, there it is. Sorry, it's under different places.
Oh, shit.
No,
Good
wait,
try, good try.
it's not. What the fuck? I thought this was. What happened to the? What happened to the thingy? Oh no. So apparently, so you used to be able to like draw cones in front of people, and Foundry updated, and now I can't find where you can do that anymore.
Oh darn.
No, man.
That is actually problematic.
I was supposed to be able to like
Weird.
draw a thing out from under you. Okay, I'm gonna All right, let's see. It says draw cone, ellipse, or draw a circle from a point. Maybe it's here, but this says region, so I'm just gonna do that. So I'm gonna draw a circle. I'm gonna draw it from that point. Oh, cool. Okay, it does work. Right. So we're gonna.
Oh.
It's a point from very close. There we go. And I'm gonna move it here so it covers all of you. So, Tikkia is in the air, so they're okay. But everyone who's currently stepping on the ground, I need you to make an agility reaction roll, please.
I can't see it.
Me? Yeah, I can't see it either.
You can't see it? Oh no.
No.
I can see it on your stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if I can. It's just a region. Visibility is always for anyone. There you go. Done.
There you go.
Yay.
I'm gonna need to work for that. I'm gonna need to work with that.
Oh, how funny. I was just like right outside of it.
It still catches you. I need everyone to make an agility reaction roll. So please press agility on your sheet and then click the reaction roll tab at the top of the thing.
No. No, that's actually not here, big dog. I've got only agility roll.
It is.
I don't know how to do it.
Oh, it's not. When that duality one comes
I'm
up.
blind. I have
It
glasses for a
is.
reason.
It is there.
Oh.
Okay. Agility rolls
Hey guys, I
don't
have
generate.
a body that...
Agility rolls don't generate any hope and fear.
Thank
And
God. My body makes fear.
oh my god, a 4. That's very low.
Oh.
You got
Okay.
like a 2 on
Now-
both dice.
For you, Alfred, I'm going to ask you, how do you want to achieve this with Bubby? Do you want to roll for both of you, that you both succeed and both fail if you get caught? Or do you want to make a separate roll for Bubby? It's up to you. We're going to make a ruling now.
A separate roll.
Okay, then basically you're going to do 2 agility rolls. So do two agility reaction rolls, because he uses your stats. Why was only 1?
Yay!
I didn't see your fear die. Oh, it was... I had another one.
Bubby is definitely
Alright.
faster than the giant hunk of metal.
So,
Thank
yeah,
God.
Bubby's just on the edge. He takes a step back, says Utini, iconically, and just... and
Verbatim.
pulls out Ion
Routini,
Blaster
iconic,
immediately.
That's what he says.
And doesn't get caught. The vines snake around your feet, Shin, but you manage to just pluck your feet out of them. Seku, you're already on the edge as well. Johnny is not
I also
fast
gain a
enough.
hope.
No, reaction rolls don't generate any resources, so I don't get any fear.
Patterns.
You don't get any. You rolled a 7 on the duality die. Yes!
Woo!
Go ahead and post strange patterns.
Nice.
Let's go. Choose a number between 1 and 12. Your number was 7, and when
Mine
you
is always going to be set to 7.
it's always going to be 7. Okay, sick. And when you roll that number on a duality die, gain a hope or clear a stress. So what do you want to do? Do you want to gain a hope?
I'm going to gain hope. I don't have any stress.
Hell yeah. Okay, cool. Then I'm going to roll 1d8.
You don't have to, actually.
Right, Johnny, vines snake around your feet and then go up your legs, and they go in between like the joints of your droid circuits, and you start to feel them kind of suss you out a little bit. They don't know what you are yet, but when the barbs start to extend from the vines and dig into your metal, you start to realize maybe not friendly. And you take 7 points of physical damage and become restrained. Now, restrained means you can't move, but you can still take actions as normal. And 7 physical damage. Let's look at your damage thresholds. That is minor damage. So you would have marked 1 hit point from that. Do you want to use armor slots and reduce it to nothing?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then you spend an armor slot. You can click that. Your armor takes the thing, and the thorns can't find, like, the barbs can't really find purchase through the metal, but you are still held in place by a vice grip of vines. Tahti, in the meantime, on the inside of the grove, you hear this wave. I'm going to pass the spotlight back to you in a second. You hear this very distinctly. You hear the grove seem to shift as a whole unit. The trees crack, and the entire area starts to come alive very slowly. Okay, now I hand the spotlight back to you. What do you guys want to do?
Before I take the spotlight, or anybody does, I have no armor slots again.
Oh, that's weird. Let me do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that this happens. Okay, I'm gonna fix that. Hang on a second. The base score is 3. You should have had 3, right?
I think so.
Okay.
I should.
Well, you haven't marked
yeah,
an
I
armor
was
slot
gonna
yet,
say.
so now you're on 0 out of 3. Cool.
Correct. Awesome.
All right, who's next? So who does something now?
I'm going to move out of this range.
Okay.
Of
Cool.
this circle thing.
Yep. You're on the measuring
but
tool.
I do
You need to be
notice-
on the token moving tool.
I can't click off of the measuring tool for some reason.
Really?
Well, maybe I can. Link.
Yes, you can.
Um,
Okay, you step
Gotta
away
look
from the
at,
vines. Yep.
Johnny, I'm gonna say, this isn't gonna do very much, but we need you. And then I'm going to take out the blaster pistol and shoot at the vines that is restraining him.
Okay. And through the forest, echoing through the trees, you hear a very specific pew! Pew, pew. Wait, do I have a sound for this? Hang on. I don't think I have one here. I only have an arrow. There you go.
It works.
Maybe air? I don't know. They have magic sounds here. We'll get there. We'll figure it out. I do good blasty sounds on my own. It's fine. All right. It's a stationary target. You don't have to make an attack roll, so I just want you to roll damage for me, please.
So how do I do that?
So just look at the damage that your pistol does, which is a D6, and then you have skilled, which gives you +1. So just D6 +1. Slash roll.
Well, thank you.
Okay. Oof. All right.
Oh.
You fire.
Oh,
One of them. Oh, yeah.
Can I use my domain even though I'm not using a blade?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you reroll all ones on damage rolls. Yeah, go ahead. You use not good enough.
Ooh.
Post that to chat for me, please. I almost did it, but you can. There you go. You can reroll any ones or twos. Go for it. Roll again.
That's sick.
Yeah, you sort of recalibrate the blaster. Go, that's not right, and you fire. And yeah, you can roll again. Keep going. It's a 2.
Ah!
One more time.
Get a 3. Get a 3.
Again.
Go again. Go again.
The dice are loaded.
Go again.
Ah!
Go again.
This is all happening in my mind. This is double vision.
Pew 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 pew.
We suddenly go through a blaster training montage. Oh my god!
You gotta get something else soon, big dog. You gotta.
Yeah.
Finally.
Oh god. Oh. You
That's
gotta.
awesome. No notes.
You know what? Because of all those 2s, technically it's not enough to break free of the vines, but I'll give it to you. You're 2 damage short. You shoot the vines, and we go through a brief training montage in your mind of all the years Shin took to like practice blasters and missing targets, and finally we come back to the present moment and pew, you fire a shot, and you hit the vine straight in a good position, and it slips back into the mud and gives Johnny enough of what he needs to free himself. And that
Beautiful.
that puts them away. On Tahti's side of the grove,
No.
that encourages a little bit more movement as the trees
Oh no.
start to uproot themselves and
Oh.
Ah!
they start to crack as they breathlessly start to move
Ready?
around. Okay, I give it to you.
New suggestion.
Oh.
Delete the whole forest.
True,
Well,
though.
first we're gonna have to get you real free and away from what just tried to. What even? She's talking as she's like sidestepping a little bit further, gesturing, not frantically, but with evident intent of like, come here, come here, come here, come here, to Johnny and Bubby.
Yeah.
And we're
I don't
stepping
know.
into the grove. PM.
Oh, you step into the grove? Okay. So you see Tahti still
Didn't
hidden.
even get to tell them not to.
Oh shit.
You see Tahti.
I saw fucking Johnny run in, so I'm like, oh shit, okay.
You see
Tahti still hidden. Is
yeah,
great.
still
That's
hidden like behind a
peak
little
sentence.
behind a little stone outcropping, and I don't know what expression they have on their face right now, but as soon as you pass through this grove, you see the wreck of the ship still smoking, and as you pass through, you feel again that moment of like, I've passed through some threshold. The sounds of the forest mute, and then all you hear is once again that cracking and that sort of the woody like sinew of a number of creatures. And I'm gonna start just placing them. Oh, for God's sake. I even have tokens for these guys, and now I have to... Hang on a second.
That's okay. We're going nowhere fast. You're chilling.
I need to quickly
I'm gonna
change
use
their
a force to
token
pull Tikkia.
I think that's just on my shoulder.
for that. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Tikkia is hanging out with Seku.
Do that, yeah.
Because that's the last place I pointed the laser pointer, so that's where Tikkia is.
Okay, here we go. Here's one. I want to make them a little bigger than this, actually. Let's make them large.
Ooh. You don't
Yeah,
actually have
just
to. That'd be
boom.
okay.
Boom. Boom. Just trees in the thicket. They start to move. And you guys, as you enter this threshold of the grove, you see them as they immediately start to move towards the source of where the vines were. And as you run and like stumble through, Seku's kind of first on the way with Tikkia on her back. You come to a skidding halt and you see these trees. They turn sort of their leafy exteriors to see you, and their bark moves, and they've got like vines snaking in and out under them and around them in a very similar way that you saw them try to do to Johnny. But the vines in these trees are just entirely consuming them, and there's rot there. There's some moss that kind of forms in ugly patches on them, and they start to crack and crunch towards you. Just 1, 2, 3, step by step.
Oh, you gotta be cocky kidding me. What in the... And she's like lifting the gun.
Okay. I think this is a great idea for me to take the spotlight, so I will. And I'm going to spend a fear and make a group attack. We're going to start with these guys. We're going to choose a spotlight.
I'm gonna die.
Choose a target and spotlight all of them within close range. Now, I wonder if they are in close range, actually. No one's in close range. Never mind. I don't spend a fear.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's fine.
No cheeksy backsies.
Actually, yeah, no, you're right. Because, no, they can still move as part of their action. So then I will, yeah. I'll move them. They're going to start to move here.
No, and you can take it back.
I was about to say, you fuck.
Tahti, from your vantage point, you see one, like, shamble straight past you. Not even looking at you.
Ah!
And we're going to just put
Can
them
I stab it?
here. When you have the spotlight, yeah. I'm going to put
Can you
one here.
stab it? I love that.
Here.
Oh, I'm getting swarmed.
Yeah, we're going to make a group attack. So here we go. I'm going to spend a fear. And all these guys
Give it to me.
are going to make a group attack against you. Let's see. I've already spent the fear. And it's going to be a clawed branch. They have a terrible time of this, but let's see.
Really?
Okay.
I guess that makes sense for a horde enemy.
Yep. That's a 5. Okay. So how does Seku defend herself? As these sort of treant characters just kind of rush you and immediately start to attack.
You know, upon realizing that this will not be as ranged of battle as she thinks, the hand cannon is going to get jammed very quickly into her offhand, while the right reaches up behind her head, snags onto her whip's fucking handle, and as they like reach out to try to grab her, she's just gonna essentially snap the whip at the offending limbs to kind of like, hey,
Okay.
like, stop that shit.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. Are you going to use the whip's ability, or are you going to actually attack with it? Because you can do both. You can attack with the
is
whip
it
and
actually
then
my
mark
turn? I
a
thought you were
stress.
just asking for the flavor of how like I didn't get the.
Oh, right. True. Yeah. I'm going to pass the spotlight to you guys in a second. But you can absolutely do it like that. So you can basically be like, as part of your defense, you can then take the spotlight and like counterattack to the things they're attacking you, if you want to. But if anyone else has an idea, they can do it too. So either way, yeah, you defend yourself with the whip. It comes out and cracks with energy, as the treants obviously don't want to lose their branches, but they're still coming. But you are kind of keeping them at bay for the time being, at least. All right.
Okay.
Who's got spotlight?
If no one wants to, I'd love to deploy the buffs to people.
Please.
Well,
Hell
I'm,
yeah.
I'm generally just going to say to everybody, we can take out as many of these as we want, but we're going to have to find the root mind.
Could it be one of these things?
It could be.
Well, and she's now audibly shouting this because, quite honestly, she doesn't want to bust everyone's ears in the comms. Well, as literal or figurative as this root mind might be, I'd appreciate someone doing some looking while I'm getting swarmed. And she will then I'm clicking everything but the right one. Holy fucking shit. Please! Okay. Hello? Hang on. I'm a goober? Okay. We're good. She is going to use rally with that.
Yeah.
And Huapang. Everyone gets a fucking
Yeah. Okay, so
rally
target.
dice.
Let me target everyone, and then I'll click apply effects because I've got the.
Oh shit! Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Cool.
Oh right, because it was something only you could do. We found that out last time.
Yeah. Apparently, it's something only I can do. So.
It's the permission.
Oh, can you target everyone? Hold on the regular like select tokens thing. You can go alt click, and it'll click all of them at the same time. But not not Bubby though, because he's a companion.
Okay, Bubby, get the fuck out of here. Okay, and then apply effects?
And then, I mean, I can click apply effects, but I applied rally to you. Let me try other targets quickly. Well, that didn't work. Interesting. I think I need to click the rally button and try that. Let me try that. So
okay.
Let's bring it back, and we'll go to you. Don't worry, just use it. Okay, and then I'll target everyone.
Okay.
Obviously, you are. Yeah, there you go. Okay, you're now all rallied. So with the leader's rally ability, you can now use a D6 to aid any of your actions. You can add it to an attack roll, an action roll, or a reaction roll. You can add it to a damage roll, or you can use it to clear a number of stress if you are using stress a lot. Okay. All right, that's rally. That didn't use your spotlight because you didn't roll, so you can still do something to roll.
Oh, I fucking love rally. Okay.
Yeah.
Then what you will do, because this is getting a little close for comfort, and she has to let some people get on in here. She's going to use. Definitely know how to click the buttons correctly. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. For the rest of you, for chat, you're going to see what I'm doing behind the curtain here because I need to change everyone's tokens.
She is going to use Energy Whip's startling item to crack the whip.
Okay.
And force all these goobers back.
Very cool. Mark a stress.
Distance. Yep.
Okay. So you mark a stress.
She's basically clearing area for more people to walk.
And there's just this as this energy crackles in the air. You smell the smoke, and these creatures just like crackle back.
Just
no sound made instead of except for their thingies, their branches. So they should be at close range now. Yeah, perfect. Okay, you've given your friends some room. Fortunately for me, so here's how Daggerheart works in terms of like taking the spotlight. I don't always need to spend fear to. I technically need to spend fear to steal it from you, unless you give me an opportunity to do that. If you do a lot of, technically you don't use up the spotlight unless you make a roll. But if you do too many things without using a roll, that might give me an opportunity to make a slightly softer move. So I wouldn't like attack you unless it was a golden opportunity to do that. But instead, I'm going to take that and the loud sounds of your whip, going to make a softer move, and get. I'm just going to take some time to switch this freaking token again. Let's go with that. Yep. And then I think that's it. We're going to start, and you see some of the dirt mounds. I think some of the dirt mounds start to shiver, and they run, vines bursting out from them. They run over some of the bodies that have been torn apart, and the vines consume them. They go through the open wounds, they go in through to the organs, and they start to wrap around the arms, and they raise them up in this weird, unnatural cracking sound. And they're going to start to appear as the remains of this ship's crew rise once more to do the bidding of this strange creature. You're shitting me. Hell yeah. Okay. I will, spotlight still with you guys. What do you want to do?
I have a question.
Yes, Alfred.
Does this ship's reactor core seem intact?
That is a wonderful question. At a glance, you're on the outside of the ship. You'd have to go in and make a move and go and see what's on the inside of the ship to see. But you didn't blow it up in space. That much you know.
Beautiful. I would like to make a move towards the ship. To get inside.
Okay. Hold on a second.
I should probably warn the group. I'm gonna go blow up the ship.
Good call.
Well, could you maybe first? She's like fucking getting swarmed. Oh hell!
Okay. All right. So Johnny, the ship is. I'm gonna call it. Let's put it over. Let's put it just kind of in this. I'm gonna move it a little bit. Let's put it in this corner over here. This is the entrance to the ship that you can find. Which means I'm going to move this guy out here. All right, you've got to get to it, which means you've got to cross a lot of enemies to get there and a lot of terrain. It is within far range of you to get onto the ship.
Okay.
Taters says they're going to stay hidden for now because it suddenly started to rain once again.
Oh no!
For those of you unaware, Tater's house has been flooding from the rainy season, so unfortunately they have to leave every now and then to deal with that. We accept and find this truly reasonable. Okay, go ahead, Alfred. So technically, you would want to move within far range. As if you want to move within close range, you can do that as part of your action. So you move within close range, then you attack, or you do something else. But if you want to move within far range, or very far range, which you can also do, you need to make an agility roll. And depending on how far you're moving and the quality of the terrain, you need to the roll difficulty is higher.
I am going to use deft maneuvers.
Yeah, let's go.
That postal jet. That did not.
Okay, go ahead. Post that for us.
Okay. Okay, Badoo.
Okay, deft maneuvers. Once per rest, mark a stress to sprint anywhere within far range without making an agility roll to get there. And if you end this movement within melee range of an adversary and immediately make an attack, you gain a +1 bonus to the attack roll. Nice. Okay.
Okay.
All right, here's what you do. Yeah, there you go. So you can draw a box around it, or you can click Johnny and then shift-click Bubby, and you can move them both at the same time. But I don't think that Bubby would move with you. I think it would just be Johnny. Yeah.
Yes. Alright, so I'm going to move Johnny to next to this one.
Okay, cool. And you don't even need an agility roll, so you realize that though these things are small trees, they do come apart like bark. And it's pretty easy. So Johnny, I'm going to make an assumption, but I think it's right, that Johnny is the type to go through something rather than over it or around it. Is that right?
Yeah.
So Seku, you feel the sort of gentlest push just to the side while you're cracking the whip. And you get the sense, maybe you want to stop for the moment, as a droid comes barreling through, completely just knocking aside this one and blowing it to pieces on the way through, knocking this one down but not out, and making it straight towards this one, where he makes an attack. And what is your attack?
The shield bash.
Okay, let's do a shield bash. A shield, it's energy. An energy shield comes shunting into place from his forearm.
Physical.
Oh, it is physical, sorry. A shield, extends from his forearm. And he rushes straight to it like a... I'm gonna make lots of For Honor references. A Conqueror from For Honor, they do like a shield rush, where they knock you straight to the floor. So, yeah, go ahead and make an attack with your shield bash. He's going to run in with his shield.
Wonderful. Beautiful.
Okay, let's see what happens.
I'm loving this.
That is an 8 with fear. So I'm going to grab a fear, but oh, the difficulty was 10. So here's what happens. This thing is not... I think instead of... You knock it down, but instead of like doing damage to it, it wraps vines around your shield and pulls you down with it. So now you're kind of in this kind of tangle with it in vines. I'm not going to restrain you, but you can get up, but that's just kind of how the how the story does with it. I'm going to take the spotlight as these guys. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Cool. This one is going to turn around to you, seeing you barrel through all of these guys, is going to look at you, point a kind of fashioned, sort of sharpened branch that can act as kind of a sword, with vines swirling around it. And as it makes, the vines will open and close the mouth and make the, like, sort of squeeze the vocal cords to make sound come out of it. And this dead crew member will say at you, "You are not welcome here." And, yes, you are, Alfred. You are looking for data on this ship. Inside the ship is the data you're looking for. That's why you're here. So maybe get that before you blow it up.
But I would wait. I need the data first. We're here for data.
Okay. I'm gonna make this thing kind of shamble up to you, close range, and it's gonna go ahead and make an attack. We're gonna use it's actually a scythe. Let's go ahead and do that.
That's gonna be painful.
Okay. A natural 1. Okay, how do you defend against this, Johnny? Since you're like tangled up with this branch creature, a sort of tree sapling.
And I turn so that the scythe takes the vines and detangles them.
Yeah, and actually, with the kind of the structural integrity of these trees being not much, it crumbles through it, and it falls apart into brambles and little bits of bark as the scythe cuts through it without effort. And the creature doesn't seem to show rage or anything, except just as it stands over you, it seems to just kind of be curious for whatever reason, but it's still attacking you. Okay, I pass the spotlight to you. Who wants it?
Shin's going to move over here while yelling to everyone, buy me some time.
Okay.
And I want to try to use my sensory tendrils to see if I cannot differentiate between intelligent life forms.
Okay. Oh, you want to find
something emanating.
You want to find the root. Okay.
Yes.
Smart.
All right. Go ahead, and I think this is going to be an instinct roll, but
help?
yeah, you can help. Yeah, absolutely, you can help. How do you want to help?
Can you, so Shin did say buy me some time, so I guess I will try and engage the two kind of closest to Shin, or like
okay, cool, to keep them from attacking. Okay,
attention.
sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
you are going to reveal
do I
yourself
have to
from
make
hidden.
an attack for that? Yes.
No,
I will.
you just spend the hope, and it happens. You don't do any damage to them. You're just suppressing them so that they don't attack Shin while he's concentrating.
Cool.
Okay.
And I just spend the hope. I don't have to add anything.
Okay, cool. So you spend the hope. You do you give Shin a d6, so Shin, you can have advantage on that. Make an instinct roll for me, please. As these things are about to attack him, and they instead turn around and look towards you.
Oh, sorry. Does Nature's Master apply here?
Oh, I wonder. I think it would be. Yeah. So, Shin,
Hell yeah.
you don't get a D6 help die. You get a D10 help die because you're trying to detect something in the environment. That's very cool.
Oh, I love it.
Cobra, you're so right.
I was thinking about using the bardic die, but this should be enough.
Okay.
Thank you, Tahti.
D10 help, and you sort of reach out your hand. You try and see if it's among the creatures that just arrived. You seek with the force in the environment and make your roll. Oh.
That's crazy.
Beautiful.
That was a 9 on the D10, turning a failure into a success.
Hell yeah.
Nice. You gain a hope, and on a success with hope, the spotlight stays with you.
Beautiful.
Shin, you reach out your hand and wait for it to guide you, as the Force has for so many decades, guiding you to where the greatest threat may lie, so that you can pull on it and not spend so much of your energy on unnecessary distractions. And you find that it's not here. At least, not yet. It is waiting. Under the ground. It still thinks that what it has summoned so far can deal with this new source of nourishment. As these things hungrily lash towards their targets. Shin, you get the sense you're going to need to draw this thing out, but you will know it when you see it.
All right. So I say to everybody in the comms, something's here. I can sense it, but it's waiting. Johnny, you like to blow things up, right?
Always.
I think we're going to need to smoke it out, if you will.
Okay. And on a success with hope, you guys keep the spotlight. So who's next?
It can look back to me.
You got an idea?
I mean, it might not be a great one. I got one.
But when I say draw this thing out, it could be anything. It could be blowing stuff up. It could just be killing things. Like, whatever you think is... anything could be sufficient. We'll see.
So, these things are...
Can I take a real quick risk here, Blue?
Yeah, dude, fucking go for it.
Yeah.
Hit it.
Okay.
All right.
Go, Alfred.
I'm going to shield bash
Okay.
the one right in front of me.
Okay. Cool. Go for it. Make
Actually,
an attack.
wait, no. I'm going to shoot it.
Oh, okay. Cool. Make a
Because
roll.
I got a +1 to shoot that.
Cool.
Ah! What's that? Attack. Definitely was just not count here. But I got... Okay. Nope. I need to add a +1 to this.
Why?
The shield gives me a +1 to my primary when in melee range.
That's paired. Just click paired. It'll do it for you. Oh no, sorry. It's double duty. Does double duty apply here? If you click, I mean it does, but if you click your sporting blaster,
It doesn't pop out.
Oh, it doesn't pop up. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Then then keep then just add that.
+1 there.
Yeah, I wonder about that. Let's see. You should have double duty. Yeah, you do. Why is it not working? Oh, maybe it's only on damage rolls. Yes, it's damage. So you don't add a +1 yet.
Oh, it's damage.
It's on the
Okay.
damage roll. It will apply when you roll damage.
I'm going to shit a singular brick.
Okay, it's still with hope. You still gain a hope. But that is unfortunately, you pull out the blaster, put it over the shield like point blank, ready to spike this thing, and vines immediately twist over the barrel. You shoot vines, and it just it's like a muffled blaster sound that just sort of goes into the vines. And I'm gonna respond immediately I'm going to take the initiative, and Shin, now that you have a vibe on this thing, you feel it shiver beneath the ground. And there is this weird shivering coming from the exterior of the grove as well. And you hear, every now and then, there's this roar, this... A distant bear is roused from its slumber. And
What?
on the other side, wolves are awakened on the other side of the forest as predators of the area start to heed the call of something that has corrupted this entire forest, that is the source of your bad feeling when you got here. And I'm gonna put a little I'm gonna put some more stuff down. Let's put a bear right here. That seems like fun. And I'm gonna put some wolves over here. That should be bigger. Okay, that was my I'm gonna spend a fear to do that. And that was my thing. So you guys have the spotlight. What are you gonna do?
Sure. Okay. General question about Daggerheart, because I seem to remember this being a thing, but I could be very wrong. Isn't it that like we can spend a hope to like affect the environment as well?
What do you mean?
Like, I thought it was like if you spend a hope, you can add like a narrative element, like, oh, when this thing happened, this also happened.
I think if you succeed with hope, I don't think I've not seen that mechanic before, but I think when you succeed with hope, you get a little extra. So you can, and I think you can be the one to describe what happens if you want there to be. So yeah.
Okay.
But I think, I mean, depending on what you want, yeah, I don't know. What were you thinking of?
My idea was that this is a crash ship. You know, it's Star Wars. It's very cinematic. I was going to say that some of these vine buddies are they arose from vines that were near the fuselage, which began to spill fuel all over them.
Oh, you don't have to spend a hope for that. You can just tell me that happens. That's fine. I love that.
So noticing the pungent yet weirdly not arousing. What's the word?
Hey.
The nice smell of gasoline. Everyone likes to smell gasoline. It's weird. I don't know. It's like fucking. No, I fucked up.
You weirdly have like Smosh Angela energy right now. So cut that. Just cut
Yes! I get that reference.
Oh, that's very good. Very good.
I too am
Yes,
aroused by the smell of gasoline.
No,
The strangely arousing smell of ship fuel. Yes, go on.
Doesn't count. Anyway, sorry. So noticing the aroma of gasoline that will not be described further, and the faint glistening of some of the vine boys, or girls, or thems. I'm not judgmental of the dark side.
Yeah.
She's going to activate the electricity coils going through her whip and try to basically light them up with her whip, like wrap it around one of them and like fucking drag the electrified whip along them and hope that'll like the sparks will catch.
I love that. I think you can make it would just be a normal attack, but I love that.
Okay,
I think I'll give you advantage for that because that was fun.
Ooh, I like advantage. Okay.
Because you're going for something
please roll.
specific.
I'm attacking with advantage. Cool. Use it. I'm ready for fear. Ready for fail with fear.
Oh no, it's big.
Oh,
it's big.
It's huge even. It's
a
massive.
23 with hope.
Fears.
Go ahead and add a hope, and
Done.
I want you to roll damage for your whip, please.
Okay.
We're gonna see what happens.
Hit.
That is good. That's a 5 damage. That's very good.
Yeah.
A 4 plus 1. Now, I specifically told Foundry to expand these things automatically, and for some reason I have to click them manually now. Anyway, 5 points of damage is enough to take on one and another one, I think. So it is these two are basically just consumed. Just they go up in flames.
Beautiful.
And that is the only thing that makes these two stop for a second and start to kind of blanch a little bit at just the slightest bit of self-preservation. It was the lighting of fire that made these things go up in smoke that just that gave them a little bit of pause.
Ooh. Can I speak?
Yeah, it's a success with hope. You
will
guys still have
say-
the spotlight. Go on, Tahti.
Tahti will
Do it.
say, "That's hot."
Cool. Okay. Very smooth.
One might say,
You know what else
arousing.
is?
Yeah, very arousing.
You know what else is
just like
plenty
chiptune.
hot? Incendiary grenades. Please tell me you got some, Johnny.
I think for the purpose of session 0, we can have some incendiary grenades. Yeah.
I'm
Well,
just going to generally
thankfully,
yell to everybody, good, this thing is scared. We need to
Yep.
keep provoking it.
Okay.
Can I use my laser pointer to start a fire?
No,
How
that's
strong
not
is
how
that
it
laser
works, I'm
pointer?
afraid. I
Damn.
don't know if that's within
Got
the
it.
scope of a laser pointer.
you've got one of them tactical laser
Got a
pointers that
fucking
can pop the
sun
windows.
in there. What the fuck?
A fusion core
Oh.
laser pointer.
Yeah. You know.
Thankfully,
just
one of my
normal
next
kid.
move as Johnny was going to be to throw some type of explosive, but
Okay.
I can absolutely be an
Yeah.
incendiary grenade.
No, go for it. Yeah.
It's gonna be at the more bunched up group.
Like over
by
here?
the ship.
Okay, cool. You got it.
Yeah.
All right. We'll say you have an incendiary grenade. It's gonna do initial damage, and then it's gonna do damage over time. So go ahead and let's make a roll to throw, which could be strength, sure, because you're hucking a grenade far. Yeah, make a strength roll.
Yuck.
Yup.
Just a strength roll.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Now that is a hit. I think it hits all of them. Yeah, it does, but I do gain a fear. So, the grenade lands and it explodes, just fire everywhere. Unfortunately, that fire also catches the trail of fuel that was mentioned earlier. A trail of fuel that is leading straight into the ship. As the incendiary flames rack across these things and just deal a bunch of damage. And because these things are made out of wood, I'm going to need you to roll me a big old pile of damage. Please roll me 1d20, and then it's going to keep doing 1d20 until they put out the fire.
that's
Okay. All right.
Oh
2
my
damage.
God.
That kills this
That's right.
and this. But for these, it only does 1 HP damage for both of them. But that's still fine. It's still something. Right. I think because they're burning, like, every time I take the spotlight, I think I'll make them roll again. So now I take the spotlight, and I'm going to use that. So I want you to roll again, please, as the flames lick across them.
Before we continue on with that,
Yes.
never mind. I was thinking one of my other abilities.
Okay.
So continue on.
You should have noticed a countdown just appeared on the bottom left.
Oh!
So, I'm going to take the spotlight to activate that, and I need you to roll another d20, please, Alfred.
Whoa.
Oh, that's better. Yeah. That's severe. Oh, that's severe. And they already marked 1. So, yeah, the flames just devour these sort of vined tree soldiers for this Drengir, as they go up in smoke and just end up in tarry bark piles on the ground, just piles of it. And with the one, you're still struggling with the one directly in front of you. And I think I'm gonna use a part of my spotlight. I'm gonna spend a fear because I made an environment. No, that was part of you rolling with fear, so that's fine. I'm just gonna spotlight the dire wolf. And I'm gonna make one dire wolf move up to range of you. And because it's far range, it's just part of the thing. I move it, and I'm gonna spend a fear to make another one move in range of you. And that's it, really. I think I'm gonna spend a third fear then to make an attack with one of them, and it's gonna use pack tactics. When the direwolf makes a successful standard attack, and another direwolf is within melee range of the target, deal extra damage instead of their standard damage, and I gain a fear. However, actually, I think... Yeah, I'm going to use pack tactics, but I'm going to use it on Hobbling Strike. I'm going to mark a stress on this one direwolf. And I'm going to make an attack against you within melee range.
No.
And we're going to see what happens. Hobbling Strike. And instead of increasing the the damage, I'm going to give it advantage. Because I'm not going to increase the damage because it already does damage, and it's already on pack tactics. So this one wolf rushes up to you and starts tearing at your shoulder, moving you around. While one arm is busy wrestling with this tree soldier, it pulls you back and exposes the front of your chassis to the second wolf, which dives right in and tries to clamp its jaws around your midsection. We're going to make a roll. That's big. That's a 16. I think that hits. Does that hit, Elford? Pretty sure.
Yes.
Okay. And on a Hobbling Strike...
Evasion of 8.
You have an evasion of 8. Okay, cool. I'm going to be hitting a lot. Let's deal 3d4 plus 10 direct physical damage. Direct physical damage goes through armor. You cannot use armor slots to reduce this damage. As the wolf bites into you, dealing 19 direct physical damage and making you vulnerable. Which means other attacks have advantage against you. Johnny, is that your severe threshold? I believe it is.
Yeah, it is.
I want you to mark 3 HP for me. As the wolf bites into your exposed midsection and you feel wires just cut one after the other, and certain systems just start going down.
I'm going to spend a hope and use my ingenuity ability.
Let's go! Post in the chat. Okay. Once per session, spend a hope, spout some technobabble that explains why something that just happened isn't quite correct, then do one of the following. Avoid marking a hit point, stress, or armor slot, and add or subtract 2 from any roll. Okay. Now I think it says a hit point. So I think I'm going to reduce this down to major instead of severe. Yeah. But yeah, how is it just not right? Why does that happen?
Some of those wires went to systems that weren't entirely useful.
Okay.
And so it doesn't fully matter that he took that damage.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, so you only take major damage instead. And you can still continue to use it, but you give me a fear if you do that. All right. With that, I'm going to tick up the countdown by 1 with the enemy's whole spotlight thing, and then I pass the spotlight back to you guys. The wolves close in. Bubby starts complaining about the bear that's bearing down on him at the back. There are still some tree things left, but Shin, you can detect this thing is it's feeling threatened at the very least. Who's next?
Shin is going to move. Can I move this far?
You can move within far range, but that is then your action. Unless you have something to do to help with that. Unless you have an ability that might let you do that. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
I could spend a hope and use the force.
You could. You absolutely could.
I'm going to.
Nice.
Go for it. So go ahead and post fundamentals of the force, and you spend a hope, you channel the force, and you just dash over the flaming corpses of some of these treants and like forest protectors of the Drengir, and you run right up to Johnny, who's being mauled by these direwolves and this other defender. What do you want to do?
I'm going to glance over to Johnny and say, "You all right?" And then
as he's being mauled,
wolf sticking out of my
it's
stomach.
it's time we cut something.
okay, let's go. Alrighty. So what happens?
Shin's gonna take out his lightsaber and
Let's
try to bisect one of the wolves.
go. Okay. All right. Now, depending on their HP, you might not fully bisect, but we'll see. Okay. I'm gonna give you your thing back. Just a second. I want to change so that I don't. I'm working behind the curtain. Leave me alone. I'm gonna move that to you. Bing. There you go.
Okay, so
Okay.
I click on it, right, to make the attack roll?
You click on the picture. It shows you the dice roll.
Okay. And
You use the force, you sprint up to this thing, and on the way, the blade flashes to life. And to answer the question of someone asking it in chat, what color is it?
it's golden.
Yes. This yellow gold blade flashes to life as you run up to it. And don't worry, we'll get a reveal of this in the session 1 as well. But
I'm also going to spend another hope and use Battle Hardened.
okay, use an experience. Yeah, we haven't actually used experiences yet. You can always, for those listening, you can always spend a hope to use an experience if you think it applies to an action roll, and you get a d6 advantage to the roll. No, sorry, that's helping an ally. An experience gives you a straight modifier according to the experience, so it's usually a +2 or +3 at lower levels.
Does checking it spend the hope automatically?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think it does.
Okay, because I already marked it off.
That's
I'll
fine.
keep
As
track
long as you
if
mark,
don't
as long as you
mind.
mark the hope, I don't think it counts. Okay, go ahead and make that roll. Oh, it's big. It's big. That's a success with hope. Go ahead and get
Oh,
your
it
hope
did
back.
spend the hope. It
It
did
did?
spend the hope, so I'm gonna mark
Interesting.
2.
Okay, just add it back. Yeah. All right. You spend the hope, and you get it back because you rolled a success with hope. I'm gonna tick the countdown up by 1, and the lightsaber comes out. It flashes, and I'm gonna need you to roll damage for that, please.
Okay. I'm gonna add the bardic die to this.
Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, 18 damage. Oh my god. Okay, so this is actually perfect. You would have done severe damage, which is 3 hit points, which isn't enough to kill. But I was looking for an excuse to use this. There's a bonus rule, which is optional, where if you roll high enough, you can deal massive damage, which might deal 4 HP worth of damage. It's an optional rule. I like to use it because I like big numbers. You need to roll double the thing's severe threshold to do massive damage. This thing's severe threshold is 9. You dealt exactly double its severe threshold. You deal 4 damage and bisect it. It is dead.
Woo!
The saber comes
Okay.
through, hits it in the spine, cleaves it straight through, and the jaw that is now locked onto Johnny's midsection just locks up for a second and then relaxes as the wolf is gone. That immediately makes the other wolf kind of take a step back in a second, in a moment. And that for you, Shin, after everything that everyone has done, that for you is confirmation. Through the force, you sense. You shouldn't be rallied anymore. Hang on. There we go. Through the force, you sense rumbling at the center of the ground. And coming directly from it is... I'm gonna make this a little bigger. Coming directly from it is a slightly bigger than ordinary humanoid, which kind of bursts forward from the ground. It is a tangle of vines and bark and moss and rot, and it just stands there. And it looks around to all of you, and it says through a voice of its own, it says, nourishment. And that is going to be you guys, because it was a success with hope. So go ahead. Make a... Who's next?
I have my hand up.
Oh, I haven't looked at the spotlight in a while. Yeah, go on, Taters. Go and do it.
That's okay, it happens. I would like to, seeing that Bubby is in some danger, I would like to do a little sneaky, what's that?
Very cool, very cool.
Is there, like, you said there was some, like, vines earlier, or, like,
yeah, there are vines
something
everywhere.
along those lines, or
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll, like, find some vines that maybe are, like, close to the bear that I can grab onto and maybe just kind of whip it side or something to kind of
Okay.
give it like a little look over here, but also maybe that hurt a little bit.
Okay. All right, cool. So you pull on one vine. You can kind of see the way it connects to another one that's next to the bear, and you just kind of pull on one next to you, and another vine near the bear just kind of twitches a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Go
I'll
and
just
make
give it a wet towel whip.
Sure. Make a roll with advantage.
Awesome. And I am
We're coming to the end of the session 0 soon.
gonna use an experience.
So we're gonna wrap this up soon. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Spend a hope and use an experience.
Yeah, I would like to use my, if you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen. And I am very
Okay.
calm, cool, and collected in this moment. I see that Bubby is not calm, cool, and collected. I'm going to do everything I can to soothe the chaos of the kitchen. So
You got
to
it.
speak. For some reason it doesn't want me to roll this. I don't know why.
It should.
It's saying no.
Why? Is it because you have no hope? You already spent the hope. That's why. Just tick off. Tick the thing off.
Okay.
Yeah.
I put it back, but now
Okay.
it still says I can't use it.
You have to
Hang on a
reopen it
sec.
again. Just or you, when
There we
you
go,
when
there
you
we go.
roll it, there's a little tick button that says spend the hope or don't, and you don't have to. That's another success with
there you
hope. Go. All right,
Get that
deal.
hope back.
Press D6. Roll a D6 using proficiency, or you can just click roll damage there. And that'll be physical.
I had to step away when the rally dice thing happened. What does that do?
You can
It says
add
I
to your
can add it
damage.
right now.
You can add it to your
Cool.
damage. Yeah.
Let's do that. Why not?
Okay. This is a big bear, but if you do enough damage, maybe it'll do something. 7. Excuse me. That is very good. Oh, still minor for the bear. So 1 hit point
Well-
for a bear, but the vine, you pull on the vine and it wraps around the bear and like hits it in the flank, and it makes it kind of. And now it's confused because the vines were telling it that there was a threat here, and now the vines are hitting it, and now it's a little weirded out by this, and it doesn't know it was you.
Good.
You used your rally dice. I'm going to
Excellent.
take that away, and it's going to just stay there for a while. And Bubby, that gives Bubby a chance to kind of run into the throng and just kind of sit next to you and go, thanks.
Excellent.
Okay. Hell yeah! Same success with hope. Anyone else? Let's wrap this thing up.
Does everybody see the thing that popped out in the middle?
Yeah, this thing here.
I'm just gonna yell at everybody in the comms. That's the one.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, if that's the one, can I act, gang?
Oh, go on.
Yeah,
Is it hand
yeah.
cannon time?
Get
Well,
it.
soon, In the same turn, no less. So first thing to do, hearing that's the one, she's going to focus onto it, and she is going to essentially point at it.
Mm.
And
You've been
she's
waiting for
going
this.
to yes, and she's going to shout, "Then take it down!"
Okay.
And I'm going to spend 3 hope to
Yes.
activate my leader ability, Tracers.
Tracers!
I'll mark. Let's
Make
see. I'm gonna mark
3
obviously
targets
the
vulnerable.
big one,
Yep.
and then I'll make the 2 beside me also vulnerable.
Okay. So
So, what does vulnerable do again? I just don't recall.
advantage
the,
on attacks against them.
Oh, that's so cute. Okay.
Beautiful.
And because I did not spend a dice, I will then absolutely follow that up with a hand cannon shot toward the very thing I just screamed to
Let's
take
go.
down.
I'm gonna get you to move within range because it is close range. So you can move.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'll move you with Tikkia on top. We'll move you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
move you
Tikkia would
close
probably just hop
range.
over to me on the way past,
Oh
Oh,
sure.
that's fair.
just for the
Okay,
flavor.
so now I will be shooting.
Okay.
Bang bang, hand cannon, come with me.
That's good enough.
Beautiful.
We'll save Dan. We'll save my. Let's see. Do I have anything?
We are going to
Double
end
check
very,
that.
very soon. So this could
Okay.
be. I actually wouldn't mind. Like, oh shit! I need to tick down the countdown. I actually wouldn't mind if you roll high enough on damage. I might just kill this thing, so that we can focus on the end of
Well,
the.
let's see it. Then we do this with advantage. You said.
Yeah, advantage, and you can add the rally die as well if you
Alrighty.
want.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm gonna spend a hope to help.
Let's go.
Okay.
I'm gonna
What
hold
does that
it in
do
place
again?
with
Nice.
force.
Get extra advantage. You get now 2 advantage.
Alrighty. Then I will save my rally dice for the damage.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool.
Let's hope I didn't just fuck myself.
Oh, that's
I just
very
fucked
good.
myself.
No. That's its difficulty.
I hit?
You still hit.
All right, rolling
Hey,
damage. And
it's
I
a
will
roll
add
with
my
fear,
rally
but you
dice.
still hit. Go
Alright.
ahead and roll.
Flip. Yeah.
Don't forget, I think with the hand cannon,
15 damage.
15. That's big.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it severe. Now it doesn't have. I think at this point, fire, like fire, lightsaber, wolf cut in half, sort of fucking gladiator stomping through the trees, taking control of its vines, its own vines, to attack its servants. I think it's sufficiently got enough self-preservation that it's not gonna attack any further, and I think it takes this opportunity to take this damage, which is severe, which is half its HP already, just in one hit, and it's just gonna. It lashes out, and the vines retreat from the bark and the other like treants around as fast as they appeared, which is to say, fairly slowly. And it says, "Next time," and it will then retreat. It gets this giant hole that like burrows through its chest from the hand cannon. I need you to roll a d6 to see if it overloads from that.
Okay.
Don't forget you have to do that. After you make an attack, roll a d6. On a result of 1, you must mark a stress to reload the weapon. Okay, you're good.
And as it's retreating, Seku will just scream, "Next time you won't be walking away from it. You're gonna be nothing but mulch."
It falls through the floor again, and Shin, with your connection to the Force, you can feel it dig deeper, 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 just going straight down, because it knows it's going to take you ages to get to where it can go. And self-preservation wins the day. Slowly, you see these reanimated corpses and trees fall apart, one by one. And if you don't interrupt these animals, they're going to realize where they are. And if you don't attack them, they will leave as well.
Bye-bye, Freddy.
That deals with that. And it also ticks up the countdown again, as the flame has now entered the flame has now entered the ship, and you're starting to see more
I would like
plumes
to give
of smoke.
you a. I would like to give you a fear
Oh,
and use
Hell
my
yeah.
ingenuity ability again.
Okay, you want to avoid marking a hit point or something? What's the...
Wait, never mind.
Oh, you want to tick down... You want to prevent the countdown from ticking. I'm afraid this is not how that's going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how that works. Never mind.
But good idea, though.
I think Tahti is used to being burned in the kitchen and stuff like that. So
Cool. Okay.
a lot less scared of the fire that they're about to run into. They will run into the ship to try and get the data that we need.
Whoo! Okay. This is gonna be a huge agility
Can't
roll.
take the heat. Stay out of the kitchen.
Go for it. Make an agility roll. Use your last hope. Anyone else can help them as well if they want to. Johnny, you get up from like chassis out. You also out of hope? Okay, cool.
I'll spend a hope to give her advantage. Give them advantage.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this is against the environment, so you can have advantage on that as well. So you have double advantage from Shin's hope as well.
Would this have applied here? We don't have to do it just for sake of time,
let's do that in the session. But I think if you succeeded
Maybe
on
I know
this
the
roll,
terrain.
then yes, you would have.
Maybe I know the terrain and I get through there faster.
Sure. Let's do that. Okay.
Cool.
So you have double advantage, and you have that experience that you've applied as well.
Beautiful.
And yeah.
And advantage +2, and that. I think that's correct.
Okay. Oh, a 26 with fear. So that's huge. You get into the ship, no problem. No fire touches you. It's a bit hot though.
Spicy.
And the more you look around, you look like room. It's not a giant ship, but it's got a crew of at least 20, so it's not small. And in the bowels of the ship, you see the flames have started to invade the various rooms. And speaking of reactor core, they are converging on the engine room, which is where the core and the hyperdrive are held. And if that thing goes up, the ship is exploding. And it's literally about to be there. You have the data, which is in the opposite direction, and you have the core, which is about to go boom. So the data is obviously what you want. And I don't think there's a reasonable way you can stop this fire. So I think I will give you one more roll I'm assuming, by the way, that while Tahti is running in, I think Shin and Johnny would probably take the initiative to move away and get a wide berth.
Oh, Tikkia is not going in.
Oh, okay, cool.
It just won't let me grab only one. But
they're gonna go there.
Thank you very much.
So Shin, Johnny, are you staying there to make sure Tahti gets out, or are you gonna take some distance and stand next to Seku?
Yeah, I'm staying.
Okay.
I think Johnny's actually going to go in behind Tahti.
Okay. All right. You move in as well. I'll say you kind of move in with them as kind of like sort of behind them. And yeah, we're gonna see how. I wonder how I want to do this. The data that you were looking for, I'll say like logically you could say that it was on the bridge. I would probably make you search for it, but I think I just want to give you another agility roll to get out of the ship. So you grab the data, and I would have made this a group action roll as well, but we've run very over time. So I wanna just give you another agility roll. And Johnny,
cool.
if you've got hope, you can help as well.
Yes.
And you can have another advantage on that as well from Nature's Master.
I am spending the hope for that.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Blue.
Agility.
Taters ran into the ship.
Advantage.
Yeah, alright. You got this.
Sorry, 2 advantages you said?
2 advantages, yeah. One from Nature's Master, one
Cool,
from Johnny's hope.
And I have no hope, so I will not be doing anything other than...
Hopeless.
I am hopeless. Oof.
Okay, that's another success and another fear. Now, usually what I would have done is made the fire kind of rush you, kind of distract you, and things like that. What I'm going to do here is with that building fear of 2 direct rolls with fear is, Johnny, you realize that as Tahti grabs the data, they've got it, and they're running out of the room. You see a beam that is about to come down on them, and you can intervene.
Of course.
Okay, Tahti. Yeah, go on.
I would like to catch the beam.
Okay. Tahti, you see just too late a metal beam come swinging down to knock the wind out of you just as you're at the entrance to the ship, the exit rather, and then you just feel it stop as two metallic hands grab onto it, and Johnny holds it up, falling to one knee that kind of crunches against the landing of the floor of the ship, and Tahti, you have no time to think. It is move or stay, but the ship is going to blow right now.
Move.
Okay, you move. Tahti comes out of the ship. Shin, you see them run, and you don't see Johnny come out. What do you do?
I am
no action
running
roll time.
and yelling.
Yeah.
I'm yelling, get Johnny out of there.
Okay. This is something that you won't... You can't do an action roll for it. The ship's going to blow up. So...
Yep.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to do?
Do I see Johnny?
You don't see him, no. He's inside the ship.
Okay.
How far inside the ship?
Kind of... If you run into the entrance and you look left, you'll see him.
Can I slightly change what I did?
Sure. What do you want to do?
Instead of fully leaving, I will make it to the entrance, throw the data.
Oh. Okay, cool. Okay, so you throw the data. I'll say that it lands at Seku's feet. So Seku, you have the data.
Excellent. And
I catch it.
I'm not leaving Johnny behind. I'm not leaving somebody
Okay.
behind.
All right. So then... Yeah, Seku?
Seku has now become the impromptu group mom. She is watching Tikkia. She's watching Bubby. She has the data. She can't go in because she literally has a child and a bird.
Okay. Yeah, Shin? I don't think you
I
have any
want
hope
to
left.
go in. I want to go into the ship,
Yeah?
and I'm going to use the force to throw them both out of it.
Okay. Now, you don't have any hope. But in this particular situation, I will allow it if you...
I'll mark stresses.
I think I'll ask you to mark 2 stress for this. Now, this is not
Okay.
something that is a pattern. This is not something that can always happen. This is just because this is in the moment. So it's not something that can ordinarily be transferred. I'm just saying because it's cool. So you move in, and with the force, you just... And with 2 hands, Tahti and Johnny, you find yourselves thrown from the ship. And that's when it blows up.
No.
And that is a good place to fade to black.
No.
So
now everyone knows I'm going to be playing like a Jedi.
So I think at the aftermath of this, it would probably... A blowing up ship would probably deal a lot of damage, and I think I would probably ask you to make a death move. Which we can get to later on. It's fine. But remember, in Daggerheart, you cannot die without your consent. It's very specific. When you make a death move, there are 3 things you can do, which we'll get to once you get there. But one of the things you can do is just fall unconscious. So we could say that you could have been really badly wounded and you just are near death and we need to get you to back to tank immediately. We could talk about the possibility of death for the character as well. But yeah, that's what I think would have happened. I think I would have asked you to make a death move. But Tahti and Johnny would just take regular damage because they're definitely in the blast zone, and I think Seku might have taken reduced damage. Point being, you end up with a very well-charred Shin in the wreckage of the ship that is just blown, and the rest of you with the wind knocked out of you, stunned and injured. But you have the data. It is preserved, and you can continue whatever mission you were on before. I assume Shin would have gotten medical attention very quickly. But
And
the
as soon as he's back at full health, I punch him in the gut.
The
The fuck were you thinking? We have a whole thing.
Yeah, for sure. I can't wait for this to happen in session. It's gonna be great.
It's the very thing Johnny was built to take.
Yeah.
You've taken his death from him.
Johnny will never forget this.
That was my death.
It's a betrayal.
Oh, MJ's gonna build the campaign around me constantly trying to sacrifice myself.
I can't wait until
Yeah.
we're on attempt number 10 and everyone
It's-
just kind of turns do you want to die?
It's gonna be a race to see if Johnny who can. It's not gonna be kill steal. It's gonna be die steal. It's gonna be self kill steal, as Johnny and Shin continue to run into
Suicide
dangerous
steal?
situations.
Sacrifice
suicide
steal?
steal. Yeah. Sacrifice steal. We'll call it sacrifice steal. God.
This was my moment to sacrifice myself.
You can die in anything but an explosion, damn it.
Actually, yeah.
Why are we trying to die?
So above table, I was going to do that with just Johnny, but Tahti walked back in, so I was like, I guess I'm sacrificing myself.
Okay. I think Ash is right. Ash has constantly thrown herself into death-defying situations, only to have her character somehow escape. But yes.
Somehow.
Beautiful.
That's that. Now, because we've been going for 4 hours, there was other stuff that we wanted to talk about that was very important, but I think we are going to end it there, and I'm going to post it to you in the group chat, so please respond to that.
Okay, cool.
Basically, what happens after a session 0, I knew this was going to happen. I knew it. What happens, the most important part of a session 0, beyond getting to know the mechanics of the game, which I hope that not only players know them better, but also the audience as well, is a discussion about table expectations and mechanics. Things like, how do you feel about your character death? How do you feel about your character injury, and what kind of injuries are you okay with? How do you feel about stealing from the party? How do you feel about someone betraying the party? What kind of role play are you looking to have? But I also kind of think that is apparent in the way that we've just done this simulation as well. So there is that.
Yeah.
But how do you guys feel? Let's. I think we can wrap it up with something with a little bit of feedback and some other questions before we say goodbye. So what did you guys think about that? I thought that was fun.
I had a lot.
That was very fun.
Yeah.
I am
Looking forward to that.
very glad.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yes.
I'm very glad at how easy this system is to actually allow you to. I mean, the abilities are very clear.
Yeah.
And B, it's the ease at which you're able to use the whole gambit of your abilities.
Yeah. What, like the whole spectrum of them? Like all of them at
Yep.
in a similar way? Yes. Yeah. I liked the diversity of abilities you guys were able to bring during just this one encounter. I thought
I
it was
keep
cool.
on drawing.
It's good. We can't see it anymore. We have a different layout now. So
I can see it.
there you go.
I'm very much looking forward to kind of creating this dynamic with Shin and Johnny being like Lee and Carter from Rush Hour.
Just continually throwing themselves into suicidal situations just because they want to be the one to sacrifice themselves. If sometimes, however, in a narrative, sometimes it does make sense if one character is if the player even is hey, I actually want to do this. I think this is a good point for the character to do this, and I don't want this to be taken away from me. And you can do that above table. You can be hey, it's cool. I think it's funny sometimes it's cool if we want to, you can jump in. It's fine. Always check with the players beforehand. Is it cool if I do this and take away your moment? And most of the time, I'm sure it'll be, yeah, cool, go for it, whatever the story thinks. But sometimes it's a moment where the character's like, or the player is like, actually, I kind of was thinking maybe this is a great narrative moment for my character to die, or maybe for them to prove themselves by throwing themselves into something. This is related to their story, and I really want to do this. And then we can have an above-table check-in to make sure that that happens. Just basically, the main foundation of any good tabletop is open, honest, and kind communication. And as long as we continue to have that at all times during the campaign, it's going to go wonderfully. I think it already went pretty well today. So yeah. I mean, you know, you guys know how much I love the system. I think it's wonderful. It enables so much amazing storytelling. Yes, Duddles, I will think about some sound effects. The problem is, some of them, I don't know if, can you copyright a sound effect? I feel like a lightsaber sound would be okay.
It might be.
Yeah, I'll think about it. We're going to be making a lot of mouth noises, that's for sure. And I really like...
you know who else made a lot of mouth noises?
Mm-hmm.
Liam Neeson and Ewan McGregor.
Yeah. It was Hayden Christensen as well, when they were filming Revenge of the Sith.
Yep.
Yeah.
All of them?
I mean, I would as well. So,
Absolutely.
Thank you for the four of you for staying up for so long. The sessions won't usually go for this long.
Yeah.
They'll usually be over by now. Or that is my hope, at the very least. One can hope. Last time in the Aya campaign, we did go over quite a lot. I'm gonna try and kind of get us back to 3.5 hours. But yeah, obviously this was important to finish. So thank you for that, and thank you for all of your effort in making your characters, introducing them in such lovely ways. I can't wait to see how they truly introduce each other to themselves and how they kind of get to know each other over the course of the campaign. And I think that's all from me. Like I said, there's some really important stuff we didn't get to do, but I will send it on the group and we can talk about that together. But like I said, and this is for everyone as well, if you're listening, if you missed something in the session 0, as long as you have that open channel of communication that is healthy, you can bring it up in the moment as well. You don't have to be afraid of taking things above table to talk about that stuff. So if we do miss something like we did in this session 0, if it comes up in the game, I can talk about it beforehand and go, hey, you guys cool with this? Yeah? Okay, awesome. Let's go. And that's the best approach to this kind of stuff, in my view. I think that's it. Before we head to the hour, I think we're gonna end it there. I think, yeah, is there anything else that was like a burning thing that I really wanted to get out? Let me see quickly.
I had
you
just
collaborate
one
the
thing in the
stream.
chat.
I will. Yes, Taters?
Grillwood?
I know what you have in chat. I've chosen to ignore it.
Grillwood.
Until one day, hopefully, you will let it go. And if you're wondering...
Never.
If you're wondering what they're talking about, it's a reference from when I used to play Jedi Survivor on stream many years ago.
Like 3 years ago.
And it just follows me around like a bad case of warts.
Like me.
Yeah, a bad case of warts.
Yeah.
You can make your lightsaber out of a substance called greel wood, and I was really interested in what that was, and so we Googled it. And I asked chat
MJ
what
made
it
the
was,
mistake
and
of
I was
asking a
then
chat full of people.
I was then inundated with like 5 or 6 copy pastes from the Wikipedia about Greelwood, and that became it. Yeah, that was what I wanted to mention before we end the session. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was.
I think that's it. Ah, yes. Safety tools we have already done, which I don't want to do them again, but yeah, those are also very important to use. And the ones we use are also down in the description below, so you can do that. Yeah, that's it.
I feel
Any
like
last
mentioning
words?
the safety tools. We
No, I'm
need to
good.
mention
This
the
was
one
great.
thing I have marked on my safety tool checklist.
What?
Oh,
What is the one thing?
pregnancy? You can't get a droid pregnant?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alfred ticked pregnancy as something they
Damn
don't want their
it.
droid to go through during the campaign. So thanks, Alfred. I appreciate that.
You really ruined the
I
campaign,
just-
honestly.
I feel
was
like
hoping.
we're gonna be really off topic.
I
We're
know.
all
I wanted.
hoping.
Originally, I
For some
wanted
droid
the
empire.
entire campaign to just be about
was-
droid pregnancy, but you know.
It was
Droid
the only
brain.
thing I joined for, and you fucking.
Damn it,
Ruined
Alpha.
it.
I'm sorry, Blue.
So next week's stream is canceled.
Right. Any last words?
Join
Speak
the
now.
Discord.
Yeah, join the
Join
Discord.
Thank you
the
for hosting.
Discord.
Wonderful time. I
Oh,
look
you're
forward to
welcome.
next week. No one implode in between. A British man is very excited. Thumbs up.
I'm Constable.
Very cool. Very cool. I'm very excited. I thought that went very well. Thank you, guys. I'll chat to you in the Discord for now. But until then, I'll say goodbye to the rest of the people who have been here. Goodbye for now.
Bumpa.
And that is a session 0. Oh, hang on. I've been in private chats. There we go. That's a session 0. It's been a time. It's been a wonderful time. I really enjoyed myself. Thank you for everyone who's been here and who's stuck it out for 4 hours. Wild. Very cool of you. I hope that you have that your hype has been stimulated sufficiently for the next week where we start with session 1. And while I am sad that we didn't go through what I think is a very important part of a session 0, I still think that it's a lot of it was implied with the things that we did during the simulation and things we did before that. And I also want you to know that for the purpose of authenticity, we have done a lot of discussions beforehand about how we want to do this as well. So it's not that we haven't done it, it's just that we haven't done it in a way that shows you a lot of the ways that how it's done. So while that is a pity, I hope that at least this session 0 did do most of what it is supposed to do for you, which is kind of just show you one of the many ways that it can be done. And with that, my friends, I think I'll say goodbye. It's been wonderful to have you here. And remember that no matter where you come from and no matter how you're doing today, I hope you have a wonderful day further. For many of you watching, I think for all of you watching, it's now the end of the day. So I hope you have a great sleep and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I will see you next week, where we do it all over again. May the Force be with you. Oh, I want to say that for this campaign. Yeah! May the Force be with you, and take care. Goodbye.